are now about to witness.
Knicks real talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual facts. It's your man, the brand, his hands on, going hard like Talisman. Who's style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, you know we get it like crypto. In the rip though, I side really cryptic, we locked them from the get-go. On this Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KLT trip club leading up to tip off. We shoot like confident, put your Nick content in beast mode like my charm. We a cheat code, we roll the bar too far for you to reach on. We got our teach on the show that's fire. Price Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, career popped up from the third eye, you heard why. It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the nigga that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding in the orange blue sky. In Metropolitan, we connect in the Vesco wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms and fashion fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Knicks assassin.
You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good? Long time, long see. What's the deal? We're in the building, man, just to chop up with you guys tonight, man. I hope everybody doing well. We about to get in here for a few, man, and just talk about this Knicks free agency thing, what's going on over the summer, and also the summer league beatdown just happened a few minutes ago. First and foremost, let me bring my brother to the building. We really get it popping. Shout Powers, what's good, my man? Good to see you. What's popping?
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's talk about it. Let's get it.
Get it, man. Yeah, man. Good to be back in. Everybody doing well, man. Obviously, we coming off a championship. We ain't seen y'all one show since then, but we just wanted to get in here tonight, man. Make sure I let our family know we still around. We still doing our thing. The dog days of summer. Heat been killing everybody. 90, 100, 102, wherever you at, man. It's been crazy. The weather been blazing out here. So, you know, but we surviving, man. We surviving with the air conditioners and the fans and the water and all that hydration, all that. But other than that, man, you know what? We had some things going over since the Knicks won the championship. Free agency came about us, signed like four of our players back, brought in Andre Drummond. We talked about all that stuff. Obviously, we drafted a couple of guys who played in summer league tonight. One of them was shooting the ball the mess out of it tonight, and obviously one of the guys who was on the team. We drafted him. Daddy had a pretty good game. Other than that, everybody else was just they were still in vacation mode, I guess. But other than that, Shop Powell, what's good, my man? How's your boy, my man?
Man, yeah, man, that's relaxing, man. Summer days, man, and summer ways, man. I know one thing, wherever I go or whatever I see, I do see a whole lot of Knicks memorabilia out there, man. Everybody representing New York and New York City. So that's great to see. Aside from that, man, we got a shellacking today, like you said. You know what I mean? We got bum rushed over there, and the thing, that young guy over there in Brooklyn really could shoot. He looked young too, but he was killing them. But you know, it is something to see. You know, I mean, we still trying to figure out. This team never played together, so let's see what happens the next game. But you know, not the best start of the season in the summer league and stuff like that. But let's see if our guys get a little bit more accurate with their shot.
Yeah, fact. Yo, salute to the chat, man. You know me, I'm off my game a little bit, so this is not repetitiously right now. But yo, first and foremost, salute to the chat. Ralph Basketball Podcast. What's good, Ralph? Good to see you. And of course, the General was in the building. What's good, Ron? Good to see you in the chat, man. Great show last Saturday, man. Y'all was killing it over there the last week, man. I did get to check y'all out in the background while I was wrapping up. Jay Chosen was good, and AA PAP was good. My man was popping. Was good. But yeah, man, we had a little summer league action night first game. They still look like they're on vacation mode. But like I said, the guy Nichols who we drafted, he was knocking down like 6 3-pointers. Daddy A looked pretty good. Other than that, man, it's not summer league, it's numbers league. It's like you just out there trying to get the thing going, and we don't put too much stock into summer league just to kind of see who the guys who are going to be on the second on the road. Excuse me, who are going to be in the G League, who are going to be two-way players. None of them guys is cracking this rotation that we obviously got going on in New York right now. So a lot of these guys just get to showcase their talent, not only for the Knicks, for anybody else who might be interested in what they do. Like I said, other than that, we're just the Brooklyn Nets was doing it, and that young man, McKeel Brown, gonna be a problem. Junior gonna be a problem when he in it. He is nice. He nice like that. So yeah, I gotta give Brooklyn credit. That was a good draft that Brooklyn picked that young man up. That brother could ball, man. He gonna be special. Brooklyn got a good thing going on there. You've seen a lot of our guys, Shaw Powell, that was in the Mike Brown was there, Leon Rowe was there, McHale was there, Deuce was there, Kolick was there. And you got to get into Julius Randle was in the building watching his new team and the guy who played tonight. But other than that, we're just a summer league game. Like I said, we don't put too much stock in it. The Warrior, whatever. That's no big deal. We know we already know what he could do. But hopefully they come out the next game with a little bit more energy, a little bit more fire, and try to get a win just to get a win. But it's really all about showcasing their talents. You know what I mean? I don't even know what the guy needs to do to win, unless you want to win the summer league thing. Obviously, we would have left the win because we would have won the summer league. The summer league, the play-in, and the championship. We'd have won all three, a triple threat this year. So, but overall, man, it was good to see some Knicks basketball, no matter what it is, man. After coming off the NBA championship, Shot Power, just good to see some basketball. You know what I mean? It's been different since we won the championship. I've been going around like, okay, what I'm gonna do? How I'm gonna do? Ain't streaming, ain't doing this, ain't doing that. But it's all good, man. But I'm glad to be in the building with everybody for sure.
Yeah, man. I'm just glad to be back in here just to talk about a little bit of Knicks thing. I think my thing is acting up a little bit. I think my internet is a little glitchy and stuff. So, like, if you see me going on, I freeze up and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You know what it is. But aside from that, man, hopefully the next game will be a better game for the New York Knicks and the Knicks rookies and the guys that's trying to make the two-way contracts and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it, man. These guys got to go out there and try to showcase. We see some brightnesses from some of the guys to mention and stuff like that. So I think they'll come out there and be a little bit more apropos, a little bit more on the next game, man. Be a little bit more aggressive. They haven't played basketball just as long as we haven't been on a podcast. Right. So that's a long time. Look, I got new brace on my hand, anything. So that's how that's going down. So I'm not. Of course, the word on the street was the Knicks gonna win the summer league, and then we won the championship, and we won the bowl. I mean, the cup and everything. We the best. We still got a chance, but hey, it is what it is, man. They got out there. The guys really got outplayed a little bit like that. They didn't know where the screens and all the stuff was. They tried to probably run some rotational stuff, and they probably didn't really run no plays. They just probably just let these guys go out there and play like a pickup game. So that's what I believe it was. So let's see if they can get in there and be a little bit more efficient next game.
Yeah, it wasn't too many standout people for me. I did, like I said, obviously the guy Nichols who he drafted, he shoots real well, does what he do out of West Virginia. Daddy had a good game, like I said earlier. I like Liam Robinson. I'm gonna say Liam Robbins, excuse me. The 7-foot dude there. It's not so much energy, maybe in this game, but he got a skill set. He got a nice little shot there. He just got to be a little bit more aggressive, toward the boards and everything like that. But he clogs up the middle. I remember when he was playing with Milwaukee a little bit. I think it was the last season, or whatever. But he was an interesting 7-foot guy there who was clogging up the middle. I don't think they went to him enough. I think we settled for a lot of jump shots. Obviously, the Warriors still in bench mode right now, but we're not worried about the Warrior. I think he's gonna have a good year for the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. I really believe that. I think that guy gonna really make a difference on the Knicks. But like I said, I don't put too much stock in summer league. I mean, there's a lot of guys in the NBA who first game in summer league was terrible, so it's no big deal. But just to contemplate about the game today. We definitely didn't bring our A game tonight. We brought out like a D&1/2. I don't know what to say, but it was all good. It was just fun to see Knicks basketball. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, free agency came around the corner last week. Obviously, we signed 4 of our players back. Brought in Andre Drummond. I got to give Knicks front office a lot of credit under the circumstances, ladies and gentlemen. With the way the cap situation is and things of that nature. I think they did a good job.
They did a fantastic job, man. Got all these guys back under $20 million. Come on, man.
Hey, Mitch signed for 15. For a guy that we brought back $17 million. So, you get 4 for the price of almost 1. I thought that was a good move, and I think the Andre Drummond addition going to pay dividends, ladies and gentlemen. I really do. I believe this guy going to come in here with a different mindset. I already see him he outside already. You know, I mean, he outside out in the streets. You know, talking about the way he feeling about being home, coming out. You know, living from Yonkers and coming in here now get to playing MSG, which he been here maybe anywhere from 10 years ago to now. But now he gets to be in MSG amongst the New Yorkers, and I think Andre Drummond gonna get in pretty good shape this year, coming in with that experience and hog that glass, set them screens with that body, that second unit, that right there. You already, other than that, I don't know if you take Clarkson out and Deuce go in that spot, but if you look at those 5 guys that's on the screen, I mean that go your bench right there. You know what I mean? Like I said, minus maybe Clarkson and Deuce going there. But that's not a bad starting lineup. You got defense there. You got defense. You got offense. You got shooting. And so I think that's going to be a pretty good look. And I think the Warriors, I think this year should be pretty special, being able to play a backup role in New York on a regular. I think that's going to be a good look for the Knicks too, because I thought he had some good moments in the season last year when he wasn't getting only 2 minutes, and later on toward the season he was getting some quality minutes and important minutes. But then when we got to the playoff shot power, we shortened the rotation, went with experience. And he got a chance to sit back there on the bench and watch the playoffs and learn in the playoffs and see how it goes in the playoffs and things of that nature. So I think he comes into the season. I'm really looking forward to him really getting at it this year, man. I think he's going to be I think he's a great addition to New York. Because first of all, it's experience, man, and you can't take that for granted when you got guys like that. Let me shout out Queen Darlene, Miss Brian. How you doing, Miss Brian? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming and shoot to everybody, man. I hope y'all having a good summer in there, man. Out there. Hope everybody's staying hydrated, but you're having a good summer so far. And it's Knicks and 5. You know what I mean? It's Knicks and 5 summer. You know what I mean? So it's all good. It should be pretty lit. Right now from our fandom, everything, knowing that we won that championship power. So, but I like the additions that we brought back, and hopefully we got one more roster spot to fill. We see how it goes. But I'm definitely not mad at what we did so far with Leon Rose and the front office cooked up for us this year.
Yeah, man. Like we were just talking about, man, to bring all these guys back and still get a reputable center. Let's not get it confused now. Like, we're not saying like he's going to come in and be the defensive juggernaut like a Mitchell Robinson, but rebounding wise, if this guy comes in, me and Devon talked about this before. Like, if this guy comes in shape this year, a New Yorker, he's from Yonkers. He's from the New York area. Yeah, something like that. Yep. Yeah, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Always talked about he wanted to play with the Knicks, and now we're here, and we need him. Man, I think he's going to step up. And from the word on the street is he's a real good guy in the locker room. You know what I mean? So if we get him in here and down 20, 30 pounds and be a little bit of a semi-juggernaut of old, you know what I mean? I ain't looking for him to do the 20 and 20s or more and stuff like that, but if he could get in there with 18 minutes, 16, 18 minutes and get, a 10 and 10, something like that, that's winner, chicken dinner. And he got a different type of game. The Knicks, the way they got this second unit looking is like they're going to be more of a defensive 3-point set guys, but more of an offensive-minded team because of Mitchell Robinson. I always talked about Mitchell Robinson and North and South, man. It's for real. I mean, he diverts you from coming right down the lane. We might see some more of that coming down the lane. So this guy got to get in shape. I mean, and let's see who else we're gonna pick up, man. The Knicks done already surprised me. And let me put this out here real quick before I lose train of thought. All these guys, let me put this out here because if I'm not mistaken, let me not say everyone. I think all these guys' signings can still be traded or can be traded at the deadline. I think they can be traded at the deadline. So these are also trade pieces too. Let's be clear how we finessed this thing what we did. We got the guys back. But if this team is not looking like it's going to go the long haul or whatever, trade deadline is right around the corner. You know what I mean? We'll be there soon. You know what I mean? We already, a month out of winning the championship already. So let's see what happens, man. I got confidence in this front office. I think we're going because I don't know if they – and I think Jan, not Jan. I think he's out of the thing too. Did they say? Let me just shut up.
No, you good, man. Hey, Crims Dad, good to see you, my man. What's good, Crims, man? Appreciate you coming in, my man. What's good? I hope everything is well. Hope everything is well with everybody, man. Like I said, y'all enjoy your summer and all that good stuff. Salute to the chat. Daniel, what's good? Daniel, Berry Highlights, Sports Highlights. Good to see you, my man. Good to see everybody, man. For real, man. It's been good, man. It's been a beautiful summer because, like I said, Knicks won the championship. I had me some beach time. It's all good, man. But just to piggyback off of Shaw, you know, and like Jay Choda, it's not Jay Choda, excuse me. AP, he is hurt, my man. I know Mitchell Robinson wish he could be here, but like we said, we kind of seen that writing on the wall because of the cap situation, and we knew that they had to. There you go. We knew that he wasn't going to be able to be in the running because, like I said, I understand why they didn't want to go over the cap. I do get all that. It's a business, and but I'm hoping the best, just not against the Knicks. But you know, for me, Shop how Andre Drummond fills a lot of voids because one thing that man can do, like I say, he can rebound like no other. One of the top in the NBA Association, period. I mean, over the years, that's in general, just for him to be who he is on the offense board. And here's another thing. What I like about the Andre Drummond signing is that when we go throw them pick and rolls in that second unit with them 3-point shooters, setting screens.
You know, it's screens now.
Yeah.
Better than screens right now. You're using 90 screens.
Yeah, for real. When he started throwing on them picks for Sherman and Deuce and Alvarado and them and Devora or whoever else may be, and I mean that's another skill set. You know, that we gonna be blessed to have because he's a body. You know, he's a good body, and like you said, defense is rebounding. And you know, if you rebound the ball, I mean the other team ain't getting the ball. You know what I mean? So he might not be a shot blocker, but he's a defensive player because he rebound the ball real well. Like I said, you rebound the ball, the other team don't get it. That's defense. You're stopping them. So I think he might not have that Mitchell Robinson shot blocking ability and all that, but I guarantee you won't come down the lane with no BS though. So you know, so it's a lot. It's some good variables in there that he gives us that Mitchell Robinson don't give us. Mitchell Robinson gave us some things that he didn't give us, but I think we still got a spot to go. Shot Powers, obviously, Valanciunas is look like he might be heading back overseas because his name was out there. You know what I mean? I'm looking for just a 6'10", 6'11" power forward center, fast forward / center who can play some defense, occasionally get some buckets, but most of all play some defense and just protect that rim. You know what I mean? If we can get somebody in there like that, and with the way Mike Brown orchestrates his offense, I mean it's not the offense, excuse me, his starting lineup and his backup players. You know, you're always going to have some starting guys in there with the backup guys, whatever like that. So I think we'd be okay, but we got one more roster spot. We'll see. Who knows what they're going to do, but the Knicks are in a good situation, and I'm happy about that for sure.
Yeah, I'm back. I see I'm glitching a little bit. I wonder what's going on with my internet. But yeah, man, I'm not, you know, these guys, you know, we'll see what's going to go on, you know what I mean, and see how this team goes on this journey, you know what I mean, with this new, you know, not new roster, but new way of playing basketball. I think Drummond's going to be fine. I think they may need to bring somebody in there just to back them up just in case. But, you know, I'm not, you know, there's so many things that these guys are talking about that can be moves. I mean, you know what I mean? The move could be made with Deuce. There's a move that could be made with, there's a couple of moves that these guys can make. And I don't know when they're going to make the move or how they're going to get this next player in here or whatever. But something's going to happen. And Leon, I trust, you know what I mean? I know I'm glitching a lot because I keep seeing I'm pausing and stuff like that. So I hope that y'all catch I hope y'all catch the good parts of whatever I'm saying and stuff like that. But with that being said, man, in Leon I trust. So I think he'll do some wonders and get somebody else in here that's going to provide some bona fide help for the New York Knicks.
Yeah, but you're glitching, but there's no speech impediment or nothing. I hear every word you're saying. Your speech is not coming in and out. But you know what? Other than that, man, the NBA, the East got a little more talented, ladies and gentlemen. I'll open up the panel in a second too for all those who want to come in. The East got a little bit more talented. Obviously, a lot of big moves been made to try to compete with the Knicks this year. But one thing I am happy about with our team, I'm excited about next year, ladies and gentlemen. That offense and defense we ran in the playoffs, we were going to have a whole training camp, a whole summer, a whole preseason to bring that same offense and same defense into the start of the season. So that's one thing I'm banking on, that we come into the 2026 to 27 season playing that same style of basketball that we played in the playoffs. You know what I mean? And I just thought that was so lit the way they was playing. So that's a good thing as well, because I think that once they get that going at the beginning of the year, Jalen Brunson ready to come back after the surgery and everything like that. Don't know how long he's going to be out, but I don't think it's going to be no more than 5 or 6 games, maybe, from what I hear. But take all the time he needs. You know what I mean? He delivered. You know what I mean? So we got the same core coming back, other than Mitchell Robinson. I'm looking forward to the season, man. I believe they could do it again. Nothing scares me like that in the East, even though it's like Philly got much better. Miami got obviously got better. I think people might not give Boston credit, but I think they did some good things. Obviously, you couldn't keep Jaylen Brown because of the financial situation, stuff like that. But hey, Boston still brought in a couple of guys that can get it done there. Mike Conley there, Mr. Robinson there, Paul George there. They signed Quinta back. They had a guy that was already good there. So, we got to see how Jason Tatum going to hold up for coming off that Achilles and everything like that. But obviously, Detroit, I don't know what's up with the Doran situation, but to me, there's nobody that's threatening me out there like that. So I think the Knicks be on their game like they was in the playoffs. They could do it again. That's just my thought on it. But who knows? They might get out there and you got some up and coming teams. A team I'm really looking to see is the Washington Wizards, ladies and gentlemen. Believe it or not, the Washington Wizards, they are signing some good veterans to go with them young boys down there. Obviously, they drafted my man, the young boy, Ayo, whatever his name. Then they brought in a bunch of veterans. They signed my man Middleton. Obviously Trey Young. Look like Anthony Davis gonna be there. They signed a couple of guys there, so we'll see how it goes. But other than that, man, our Knicks, man, our beloved Knicks, man, I'm ready for them to get it popping next year, man. I know I don't want to rush everything because I'm getting older faster, but I'm ready for the season to start already, believe it or not, man. And so we'll see how it goes with these guys, Shot Powers. But other than that, I don't think
you're talking about that 6-team trade that you just talking about.
Right. So it's a lot. Oh yeah, you can't leave out Toronto Raptors if everything happened with Kawhi Leonard. That's on pause right now because of that situation he was dealing with. But if the Kawhi Leonard thing goes through, then they're gonna have a pretty good team down there. So it's gonna be interesting. NBA gonna be definitely interesting this year, ladies and gentlemen. I want to be a part of all of it. But I think New York Knicks got a chance to repeat too. I really believe that. I think they can repeat, man. Randu was good, my man. Good to see you, Randu was popping, my man. So everybody, I know this is a Friday, man. I know everybody out and about, so we just want to get in here, man, and show our faces and show some love to the chat. We're always showing love to us all year long, man. So we just want to get in and get it, say hello to you guys and get it popping for a minute. Hey, APAP, I thought they would bring Shohan back. To be honest with you, APAP, if you're still there, I really thought they would bring him back. I don't have a problem with him coming back. You know what I mean?
He probably want a little bit. Don't be surprised, and don't be surprised, but he probably want a little bit more money. He's just coming off a rookie deal. He might want $5 million that the Knicks can't afford. $6 million that the Knicks can't afford.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So it'll be interesting. But how did they fit him last year? He was, I don't know what his rookie contract was. I have to look it up for you, real quick, AP. But that was a trade, though. I think did he come in a trade? Yeah, he came in a trade. Shohan came in through. Yeah. He came in through. Yeah, because remember, Shohan was we didn't want to trade, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for that. I think
they bought him out, and
San Antonio let him go, and Knicks picked him up.
They bought him out.
Yeah, they picked him up. They picked up his contract. I think they had enough room to do it, whatever, at the time. That's exactly.
Yeah, what little bit of money was left at the end of the contract. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, but I don't have a problem bringing him back. I don't have no problem bringing him back. APAP. I think he gives us a skill set, the toughness, the ruggedness, and things of that nature. And he know the system. He know the coaches. He know the players. And he's an energy guy. I don't have a problem with Shohan coming back if they do it. If they don't do anything else, but we'll see how it goes. But Jay Cholder, what's up, OG? What's popping, my man?
Hey, what's popping? What's popping? OG indeed. Bang, bang.
Yes,
yo, happy summer. Happy summer to my brothers and sisters, my Knicks brothers and sisters. I'm so happy to see your faces. When I saw it, I'm like, all right. Finally, I'm happy to see you guys, man. But I hope you're having a great summer. You and your families.
Yeah, trying to stay hot ass sun.
Yo. Look how white I am, bro. I'm not going out nowhere. Yo, they did. So I did a couple things outside. Woo. Anyway,
for me, that shit hot, bro. It's smoking out there. At least
smoking hot.
Crazy, man. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. You know, doing pretty good. I get into that another time, you know, with things with the body and the life and, you know, whatever. But my family's good. I got a daughter going off to college. You know, the Knicks just won at 5. I'm still rolling off of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everywhere I go, I still have to see Knicks fans still screaming at each other, Knicks and 5 and giving daps. I just got 2 daps at the supermarket. Somebody screamed something, and right when I got home, somebody ran by and had Knicks up on it. It was like, let's go to New York. Yo. So it's like it's still in that, what do you call that? Honeymoon, you know, that era, that stage.
How you feel about what we did this summer so far, man, and things that nature? With the free agent signing, the Andre Drummond thing, how you feeling about all that?
I feel great about it. I'm gonna tell you. Well, number one, first of all, like if I say in divine I trust, and I'm not gonna take that back tomorrow, right? So like, if we say in Leon we trust, we're gonna trust in Leon. That's first and foremost before I even get into the signings. So for him he's a wizard. Like there's something about him where he's able to maneuver things. We just got a guy for 4 years for little money who is going to probably find his pinnacle here in the next couple of years. Mm-hmm. This man is 6'9", athletic, you know, he's going to learn how to play defense. He's around a squad of champions. He's a champion now himself. But the funny thing about the players like that, I'd like to pick up a GTA, obviously. He was a big part of our movement. Now we know we definitely have a point guard to run alongside of that. We'll see what happens with Coley, because I'm just gonna stick with the first question. And picking up Shamit was humongous pickup to me. Shamit grew on me like, and then he just became like a big major part of that core. Like he's a big part of the core. Let's not forget he was the first off the bench for at least half the year, so or more. So I think they did fantastic with it. Drummond, let me tell you something. Drummond, I watched an interview with Drummond where he was mad when he was asked a question about rebounding and could he rebound. And this was way before we picked him up. I'm talking about last year sometime. Mm-hmm. And he was like, well, are you kidding me? I'm the best rebounder in this whole damn game. And he said, damn, he said all that. I said, go check the stats. Go check the stats. Numbers won't lie to you. Go read the stats, blah, blah, blah. He goes, only people who have or better rebounders or have more rebounds than me have played more years than me. That's it. And lo and behold, you go check the stats. The only person above him right now that is still playing is LeBron James. And LeBron James got him by 500 rebounds, but 7 more years in the league.
Facts.
All right. So, and we all know that LeBron is a good rebounder for his position and size. So, look, he's from New York. He he and I, you know, he goes to the same buffet I go to, and he's gonna work that. He's gonna work that off. The half Italian, half Chinese, half Southern barbecue. Anyway, so I think, look, we have the best medical staff, we have the best nutritional staff, we have the best of all of that, and he is from what I call the Broncos, right? The Bronx and Yonkers, man. Yep, big time, man. He gonna come in with that DMX and bring it in, and I just see big thing. You want to replace somebody that's very similar? Yeah, for real. Very similar to the guy that we want to replace. This is the guy.
Yep.
And I don't think we're finished. I'm with you. I think a nice stretch 4, maybe another 5. It may somewhere in the 6'10".
Yep, fact.
I mean, if he's 6'9", but he can leap out of the building fine. But like 6'10" to 7 feet, athletic. I'm with that. Bring that in. I'm okay. Bring that in. And I think that we're gonna. I mean, there's a lot of things left out there to do. And then you got the nickel kid. I was watching the draft, and I kept going, "Damn, you're not gonna get. Wait, you're not picking him, right?" But in Leon, we trust. By the time it was done, we had not lost salary. We're not right, and we had picked up about 5,000 second rounders. So now we moving things around, and 2 guys. I know one's going to Germany, but this guy can shoot.
Yeah, he likes out, brother. He
yeah.
Hey, he knocked down.
Yeah.
I like his game. Even but just me answer AP. He wasn't Mo D played like $2 million. He was no D played like $2 million a day. But it's summer league. So we get him. But yeah, he played like no D award today. But it's all good. I think he'd be fine. The good thing about, for me, ladies and gentlemen, let me shoot my man Wombat. Wombat was good. I see you in the chat, my man. What's Papa Womp? The continuity is still there. I like that coming into training camp. There's no ego going to be involved in this team this year. No ego.
Definitely not.
Everybody knows he rolls. But like that, because you go in training camp, whoever come out of training camp, you earn your spot. You go in there, you battle this shit out. You battle to who's going to do what, and you battle. But the good thing about it, I love what we did, is that you bringing everybody back who understand the team. Okay, I know how these team guys play. I know only one difference so far is Andre Drummond, but he doesn't see this enough this year. But I like that in a sense, because continuity is there. The understanding of how we get basketball is there. I think that's the biggest thing for me is the continuity. It really is, and I think that's important to have a team. And you got a lot of teams who came together, but now they got to try to build continuity. When you look at Philly, how is Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Maxey, Edgecombe, how are they going to deal with that ball? Who's going to say, I'm going to sacrifice my game for the better of the team? Well, we don't have that problem in New York. You know what I mean? We don't even have that problem. We done did all that sacrificing already. That's the main, how would I say, the foundation that we stand on in New York. Shaw Powell, the Jay told us that this team is about sacrificing. It's been like that. That's what Leon Rose brought to this whole thing. You know what I mean? And the people who didn't want to sacrifice, that's why they're not here. Some of them didn't want to sacrifice. They wanted to play for their bag, which is understandable. Some guys might they want to get more minutes. But the guys who was willing to sacrifice, them guys got a ring now. So I think the ring coach is real important for us. So I'm happy with that from a standpoint. I like everything we did. Like I said, Mitchell Robinson, $15 million a year, 4 players, $17 million.
That's what I'm saying. 4 players. You would just, I mean, not for nothing. I'll get into another time about where he went, the whole thing. I'm not gonna do that today. Today I'm gonna stick with positivity. It's the summertime. What are we doing? Eventually that will come out. We will have to talk about it. I'm not gonna do it now. What you just said was so spot on. 15 million, good, all right. To bring in the same thing for 4 guys. One of the guys is going to get the same amount of rebounds as that 15 million person, or if in and around the same amount of rebounds. and probably in and around the same amount of time, right? And when he sets a pick, he's going to knock somebody out. So, and then you brought in the trusted people with the like you said, GTA came in. What was the best part of last year is the late pickups fit in there was no drama. This is a grown man squad. GTA had a couple things going on in New Orleans, a couple fights. When he got here, done. He played with toughness, but he didn't act that way, right? Shamit, all purpose, did everything he needed to do. And so now we got to see what this young man does. And because if you're going to pay him to be in this lineup, and that at 6'9", with that stretch he has and that leaping he has, he should be good for at least 5, 6 rebounds, 7 rebounds. So now we're talking about between Shamit and the other two guys, that's 15, 20 rebounds right there. Just those guys. Those guys.
They should be in that area. To me, I think they got a good team there, man. I can't front Jay Chosen and Shop Out. I'm happy with the Knicks did, man. I think they did a good job under the circumstances and everything like that. Let me shout out my brother Johnny David. Johnny D, what's good, my man? Good to see you, JD. Appreciate you coming in, my brother. Hope all is well with you, my man, for sure. And yeah, but I'm happy what they did, Shop Power. We just got to get ready to tune it up. Next thing you know, ladies and gentlemen, August will be here. September we be right in the camp. You know what I mean? This thing. That's a good thing about playing deep into the playoffs. The season comes around faster. It's Knicks at 5 all along. You know what I mean? So it's time to throw it up and do it again, Shop Power. But I still think it's like Shop Power talked about earlier. These guys can really get, if we needed to trade them, they can. You know what I mean? I don't foresee it happening. I think that squad knows how to play the game. They know Mike Brown's system. They understand it. I mean, we got some great minds there, Shop House. So far, so good. We'll see what happens with that last roster spot, whether it be somebody in summer league or they go out there and fly somebody up. Still got the Diamante, all these guys out there. Still guys out there. We'll see how it goes, man. But other than that, it's all good, Shop House.
Yeah, one of the biggest things that I think the Knicks, not us, but since we are talking about things, is about Deuce McBride and where Deuce McBride may lay. I mean, if they're looking to make a trade right now, I mean, they do have some other guys that they could trade with the money. But if you trade in someone for the name right now, Deuce would be good, you know what I mean, with a second round pick to go somewhere to get one of these guys that I guess the Knicks may be looking at. I mean, or, there's a lot of things out there. You got Kolick in there, you got Pacone in there too. So, see what happens. I think all those guys, plus the guys we picked up, things ain't going the way they need to be going, then guys will be, it'll be some moving and shaking. It'll be some moving and shaking all up in there. So I believe that, man. I think that the as we all talked about and we all say it, and the Don we trust, man. Leon, we trust him, man. I think he's gonna make some good decisions for us. You know what I mean? Since he's been here, he's been about 89% of good deals. You know what I mean? Actually, I can say 99% because those deals for the year was a good Fournier and whatchamacallit was a good for us. But those trades off of Fournier and oh my God, I can't forget his name. You know what I'm talking about. When that trade, those trades worked out for us. So they end up working out for us in the long run. But I'm happy with what I'm happy with what they did, man. They brought back 98% of the starting unit and added something else and still have a chance to bring someone else in here. And if they decide to make a man one-on-one trade move, they could do that too and still keep the same roster and still improve on the roster that they have. So let's get it, man. I'm not, a lot of teams got better with players and stuff like that, but they ain't played the game yet. They ain't been on the court yet. They ain't bounced the ball. They ain't went through a screen yet. They ain't caught a pass from this player. They ain't done none of that yet. That's going to take at least 20 games into the season already. Knicks already running. They running right from the Gideon, from the jump. So
Right.
I'm happy. I'm happy to see what the Knicks going to do. I do think that they need another person in the backcourt, and they may make a trade to get another 6'9" guy, power forward, to help Diawara out or if he's going to wing himself in the lineup or wing himself out of the lineup. They may do a thing like that. So, I mean, they got a Dorian Finney-Smith is out there. There's a couple of names that's still out there that the Knicks can probably make some moves on with the limited stash to one, because it's not about the money no more.
Mhm.
You talk about coming to play with New York Knicks. 20 years ago, we was the laugh out loud, right? Oh, Knicks! Throw the bottles and all that stuff. All the guys doing that stuff. Grim Reaper looking over there laughing, talking about we ain't in the Knicks. All right, now look at us. Now look where we at now. So now it's not about going to the Knicks. It's like, man, can I get to the Knicks now? So I'm happy to see that happen, and I think we got enough pieces to make some moves if we need to. So let's get it, man. Teams got better. They did, but they ain't played a game yet. None of them teams we talk about played a game together yet. None of them. George ain't played none of that team with Tatum and none of them yet. None of that. Ain't went through a screen, not a pick and roll, none of that.
Right.
Brown went over to 76. He ain't did a finger roll, a layup, a pass to Maxey, none of that yet. None of. He didn't even know if MB is gonna be healthy this year. He don't know none of that. So I'm happy with what the New York Knicks got right now, and we're going in strong. And knock on wood, if we're going strong and healthy, yeah, here we come again. Let's get it.
Let's get real quick. I put that up on the screen because anywhere from Deuce and Bride down 1 year, Daddy 2 years, Drummond 1 year, Tyler Kohler 2 years. You're talking about close to $12 million. I'm talking about because everybody else got 4 years, 3 years, Alvarado and them. But between Deuce and Bride, the Pacone Daddy, Andre Drummond, Tyler Kolek, going into next year, that's about $12 million. Everybody pretty much got their extensions already. I don't know after next year because I think Tyler Kolek could probably be. I think them a lot. He got a club option. Daddy got a club option.
He getting traded, and he getting traded.
I bring that up because if Knicks don't resign, that's where the Nichols and them guys coming at. You know what I mean? The guy that's what they coming at. So going into the trading deadline, the Knicks still got a chance to retool pretty well. I mean, you know what I mean? Like I said, all the guys that we talked about that's on the screen, like anywhere from Alvarado and Sham It Up, they got longer deals. Everybody who got another Dewara, he got the 4 year, but I don't think all that's guaranteed on all of it.
Yeah, he got 2 years. Dewara is 2 years guaranteed, if I'm not mistaken. 2 years he got guaranteed.
I think that was a smart move by him and the Knicks for this reason, because if he don't wind out panning out, it's only a 2 years deal, non-guaranteed the other one. But if he pan out, they can extend it. They have his bird right. They got
everything. Yeah,
all that.
If he pop off, this is the year for him to pop off too.
Yep,
because next year be the year to give him that extension. But you played real good, and you playing real good right now. Bang, here, take this. Hold on to that. We'll have a little bit of money in a couple of years.
Right.
And, I mean, we keep staying under this cap and keep getting increased. I don't know if those money came from I think anyway. I don't want to speculate because I ain't that far in depth with basketball, but there got to be some TV money getting ready to hit the NBA that they're going to get a little bit of extra money to increase these things. And I know they're about to do another CBA. When is it up? 28, something like that, 29, something like that. I think it's another one of those meetings or something like that too.
Something like that.
Something like that. So let's see what happens.
44 to 69, 20,
yeah,
20, 25 to 28, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's up, Miss Queen, Mrs. Geraldine McGyver? What's up, sister? Good to see you, Mrs. Geraldine McGyver. Good to see you, sister. Hope all is well with you. We're out here to try staying pretty cool and staying hydrated. And my man Antonio, hello, what's good, my man? What's good? I hope everything's well down there in San Antonio, Mr. San Antonio. Hello, good guy, man. Always representing, coming here with the most respect and support, man. Good to see you, man. I know you got to be staying warm, staying cool down there in San Antonio, because I know it'd be hot down there. My man Brian, Brian, what's good, BA, man? Good to see you, my brother. What's popping? Salute to everybody, man. Thank y'all for coming in. But Jay told us we in a good place with this team, man. We just gotta hope that we can go out there this year. I would love to be for the first time in a year somebody repeat as champions. I think we've got a good shot at it. Don't care what the NBA do, we still got a good shot at it. But all the stuff that I've seen so far, other than out west, Houston might got a little better. After San Antonio going to make some moves. I think Oklahoma City had to get rid of some play like Wiggins and a lot of these guys. So it's wide open. The NBA is wide open to me. I don't think there's no clear favorite, but it's going to be an interesting season next year.
No clear favorite, but we're the champs, and we're coming in as champs, and we're going to be the champions until otherwise.
Facts.
Until otherwise known, we are the champions. All right. So, and until we're dethroned, which is all year, we will be the champions. So we are the hunted. We are no longer, like we said, any of that other nonsense where we would pick up such and such and it wouldn't work out. I love what we have going on. I am sure that other things are going to move. I will say the Lakers have improved a little bit, picking up Kessler and stuff like that. But still, we're talking about separate moves and different moves. Like Detroit was a powerhouse. Now Jalen Duren's not going back, and this guy's not going back, and all that. I'm not worried about anything. We have a core that are in their prime. They're in their prime right now. Like they are in their prime probably for the next 5 years. All the major guys. And I'm gonna say this, I really believe this and it's not only because I'm wearing the hat. I think you are going to see the best year OG has ever played in his life. He is coming off of this epic run where he was the reason we won games. He was the reason other people weren't heard of him. And even Mikhail, where Mikhail was going to come in. And I think Mikhail finally is going to be like, okay, you know what? I don't need to be third or fourth or second. I just need to be Mikhail. That's it. And I think that all changed in the playoffs, which to me makes me much more comfortable. Now he's just going to go out there and say, if I get 15 today, as long as I get 2 steals and lock down that shooting guard, I'm good. And we have that. And then we have guys off the bench who are playing, who know the system, even down to Clarkson. I forgot that we re-signed him for a second. Even down to him, the fact is, it wasn't much bread, and he could still get us 12 on a good night, 15 on a good night. So I'm really excited right now. I'm not joking. Like, I'm really excited. And what you said earlier is another nail on the head. The longer we played, the shorter the time in between getting back to it is. That means that the spacage is, your mind doesn't have to reset. Your body's not really reset. They're already working out. There's film all over of the main core working out, playing ball, doing things, drills. I love the Knicks, man. The Knicks, not just because I love them, but I love what they're doing. Right. And I think that there's going to be more things happening right now. I mean, you got people like LeBron saying, well, if they call me, I'll be willing to come over and, all these things and stuff like that. And just think about that. Not that I'm not necessarily saying LeBron should come, but why not? I mean, you know what? If he comes here, you got a backup point guard, a backup 2 guard, a backup 3 guard, a backup 4 guard, and sometimes he can play 5.
That's the biggest thing that I say about him, because even in his latter years, we don't necessarily need LeBron to come in here and score 35 points a night, but he still got it in him. But we don't
100%.
need that. You know what I mean?
Right.
We don't need that if he was to come in here. We need him to get over here and get 7 assists, 6 rebounds. You know what I mean? Control the pace. You know what I mean? Help out in the second unit. Help some of these younger guys that's going to need help in that second unit. You know what I mean? Help develop the Wara. So, but the only caveat to that is the trailer load that comes along with LeBron, because it's going to be his closeout game. So it's going to be so much hoopla put on top of him. And
that's the problem.
The Knicks got to be in part of that hoopla. You know what I mean? So that's something that you got to think about. Any team, not just the Knicks, but any team that takes upon LeBron is going to take upon that burden of him having the cameras on his closeout year, always focused on the team, always focused on the team, always this, always that. So it's going to be always focused on LeBron. You know what I mean? So that's going to be something. But you talking about LeBron. All right, everybody, we 2.5 million or three whatever million. We were so happy last year when we got Clarkson for $2.5 million.
Right.
For $2.5 million, you telling me if we get LeBron for $3.5 million, we're not happy? You telling me we're not happy? Come on, man.
He's a backup 1 through 5.
Come on. The only bad baggage he brings is this would be his final hurrah. So he brings all that baggage along. But if the Knicks can handle that load and deal with it, we got another championship with LeBron here in the East. Yeah, man. Yeah. If he wanted to come to New York, I think me personally, my fandom, I think he already know where he want to go. You know what I mean? I think you already know where you want to go.
What are you saying? Cleveland?
I think Cleveland. I'm thinking Cleveland. I don't think he want to go to Philly. I don't think he wants no parts of Philly. Philly could be devastated. It could be something for him to go to Philly. Miami would be, man, that would be incredible. Miami ain't got nobody. I mean, I ain't gonna say Miami ain't got nobody, but right now they don't really have no shooting around those big three, in my opinion. That's my fandom. So you know what I mean? So, let's see what happens. That's why I say these teams look good, like we said last year before the season started, on paper. They look good right now on paper, but they ain't played the basketball. They ain't ran the scrimmage. They still on vacation. You know what I mean? And some of these guys have been on vacation for 3 months now.
For months and months.
Chime in on this LeBron thing right quick. I got an analogy for y'all.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Yeah, but salute to Walter White with WW. What's good, my man? Dave Haas was popping. Salute to the chat. My brother Walter White. What's good, Walter? What's good, my man? For real. Yeah. But check this out. I got a great analogy for y'all. This is what the LeBron thing. Say you was walking down the block or driving down the block, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see this $500,000 house. The curb appeal, you need a little touch-up shit. Now, the curb appeal is the New York Knicks, our team. We got to go. So let's say you see this $300,000 house. Like, you know what? The house I already live in, it works. Like the house I live in, it works. But this house, I think I can get a little more out of it. And here's the caveat to it. So what I'm talking about with that house, I'm talking about the house is $500,000, but they got it on the market for $60,000. That's LeBron James. You're not paying $500,000 for the house. You're paying $60,000 for the house. And it makes your family situation a little bit better because it got more rooms. You just got to put paint on it. You got to do all this shit. But to me, that's the problem with the Knicks. Like the house that we already got, which is our team right now, they good. That's a good team. But you move another house for $340,000 less. That's LeBron not paying $50 million. You get LeBron for $2 million. You see what I'm saying? You got it.
And that house then becomes $850,000 on the market.
Right.
It's $500 on the market before he comes. Now it's $850 on the market.
On the market.
You touched it up with some paint. You fix a couple of the doorknobs. You know the business. You did you put a couple of hinges on the right places, and that thing turns into a $1.1 million house.
65 games from this guy plus the playoffs. Yeah, we go to the championships, man.
100%.
I'm if LeBron comes, and I'm not saying because of LeBron. I think we're going to the championship without LeBron. All right, let
Agreed.
that be clear.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? So
Acumen though, like you guys said earlier, we won't touch on too long, but his basketball acumen, like I said, like Shot Powers, y'all said, it's everything going to be coming with it. But make no mistake about it, you can't tell me LeBron don't make the Knicks 3 times better.
facts.
Facts.
Any team that he comes to, if he comes to any team,
Right.
Crazy.
That's why I mentioned him first. I wanted to get that out of the way because the fact is that he himself out of his own mouth said, what's his man's name?
I know you're talking about Paul. Yeah,
Whatever. Yeah, you're right. He was like, if the Knicks didn't win a championship, LeBron would be on the Knicks right now. Well, guess what? We did win a championship, but you could go out, and what we're talking about is his farewell tour, everybody. His farewell tour. The fact that he's leaving the NBA, this, that, and the third. You know what? But if he don't need them. He's a billionaire with a B, all right? With a B, a big B. He don't need the money. He needed one more championship under his belt. And if you do it in New York City,
where else better?
Where else better than New York City? And he recognized out loud that it was Brunson's team. He said, all right, if I talk to Brunson, he recognized that already. So he's not going to be, the only thing that you're going to have is the extra cameras and the extra people and people talking to him, but not in New York, not during home games. During home games, because they're not going to reiterate every single time how does it feel to be the last year. That's only on away games. So we're talking about half the games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All those away from MSG games and MSG Network.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And if, like y'all said, if he don't come, then that's fine too. But I guarantee I wouldn't turn it down. You can't turn down. And let me tell you why I wouldn't. You can't. Nobody can tell me this. We gotta move on because we were talking about bringing Ben Simmons for $5 million.
Right.
Yeah, I saw that.
We were talking about bringing Ben Simmons for $5 million. You wouldn't bring LeBron for $2 million?
That's what. Hey, yo, listen. It's not even an option. That's not even like close. It's not fair.
Well, I think he's going to Cleveland, which is fine. But I wouldn't. If the Knicks had a chance to get him, I wouldn't have had a problem with that. Not him. He. Listen, the man. It's just his IQ alone. I mean, we got high IQ guys on this team. That's one thing I love about this New York Knicks team that we have. We have high IQ players.
Very, very.
He's a winner, man. He's a winner.
Right.
He's a winner.
Right.
He's gonna come over here and want to win with this team. He is a winner.
Right, and he's gonna fit in. He's not gonna act like we're talking about a 41-year-old man. We're not talking about 19-year-old LeBron. We're not talking about the LeBron ripped off his jersey after losing to Dwight Howard. We're not talking about that guy. We're talking about a guy who's won some championships, had his son play with him, lived out his dreams. Built some schools out there, did some things in the neighborhood. He wants to win. I know if he wants to win a championship, he knows where to go. How about that? If he wants to win a championship, go to the last place that you won a championship, and be on you. They would call him Broadway Brunson, Broadway Bron. You could put him right there, and you only got him 1 year. So all that camera stuff, that's 1 year. And we'll worry about what happens next year.
Yeah,
That's all.
He going. And listen, I'm not advocating for LeBron to come to New York, ladies. Though I'm not advocating for him to come to New York.
Right. I'm not either. But I'm just saying.
Listen, I'm not the guy that want to hear. But if he had a chance to come here, that's what I'm really trying to say. I'm not advocating for LeBron to come to the Knicks. We good, ladies and gentlemen. But you can't. Nobody can tell me for $2 million. You wouldn't bring him on your team, and how hard it is to go back to back and win a championship today. Listen,
exactly.
Let me tell you something. I love Josh Hart. That's he's a good dude, but he ain't no LeBron James, ladies and gentlemen. I don't give what nobody say. You cannot convince me in no form or fashion. So yeah, if LeBron James came here,
and Josh Hart went to the second unit with the war in them. That's that experience we got. I wouldn't have had a problem with it, but I don't listen. Like I said, I'm not advocating for LeBron to come here. I'm not. But if the Knicks had a chance to get him and there was a solid chance, you have to take, just like any other team, going to take him. Not only the Knicks, all 20 other 9 teams in the league will take him. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Is not a team in the league that would not take LeBron James for $2 million. No team. Every 20 teams, counting the Knicks, every 30 teams in this league would take LeBron James for $2.5 million. Every one of them.
Any one of them.
Not only that, that not only is a good basketball, it's a good business decision. Do you know how much revenue he's gonna bring into your franchise?
100%. 100%.
You know how many games we have on national television? Do you know how many that it'll be a spectacle? So it's good for the pockets. It's good for the pockets. You know what I mean? Just alone. So yeah, I bet.
Now I'm actually really thinking about it. And you know what? If he was to come here, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that if he was to come here, Brunson would lead the league in scoring.
Yep.
Because he is always around the top 5 because he has to dribble the ball all the time. Now he'll get to do what I always said. He's that 1-2 combo guy. Now he can play the 2 more. Now you'll have 2 passers sometimes on the court alongside him. You might have Bron and GTA. You might have Bridges and Hart and whoever, and he's gonna find himself free, and he's gonna score about 34-5 a game. I promise you, it's not a bad move. And his farewell tour in New York, I think I saw it somewhere. You're right. I think that would be dope. I think it would. So I'm good. I'm good with look, whether he comes here or not. We're the champions right now. I just think without him, we're the champions. That's it. But we're talking about a guy who's going to get you, 15 points and 8 and 8 every single night. Come on, man, 20 points.
And a Nobi game, Brunson game,
everybody. You talk about
everybody game, right?
You talk about somebody making Cat look like a big man. You'll see what LeBron will do. You'll see how easier of a game it will be for Cat, because now he don't even have to go to the foul. He don't have to go in the paint at all. He can just wait for the short jump shot every day because LeBron is sucking up all the energy. Everybody just spray outs on the 3-point line with McHale, with Brunson, with Cat, with OG, because they were in my opinion, they would have to start him. And I mean, in my opinion,
hard back to the bench.
Right, you put Josh back to the bench. But in my opinion, that's what you would have to do. So those 4 guys, those 4 guys with LeBron still being aggressive, driving down the lanes with spray outs, you're talking about 40%. We shoot about 40% from 3-pointers every night.
I just wanted to throw it out there because his man said it. So since his man said it, I wanted to say it. That's it. His man said it. First team that came out of his man's mouth. If the Knicks, we're still here. Come on down.
What I'm trying to figure out, other than we're gonna get to the LeBron subject in a minute. We just talk about it. But here's what I don't understand though.
Mm-hmm.
Other than LeBron James, flipping bottles in New York and all that.
Yeah,
I mean, this young man, this older man now, came into the NBA with the biggest weight on his shoulder more than any player you know. He came into the NBA, and he didn't anoint himself the king. The NBA anointed LeBron James the king. That man came out of high school with so much damn pressure. Like I'm not a LeBron fan, but I don't hate LeBron James. I mean, I think this would be the best team. Other than that Kyrie Irving team he was on with Kevin Love and them, this would be the best team, and maybe Miami, that he ever played on.
Yeah, Miami was the team.
Miami team, and I
hated Miami team.
But you know what though? I'm going to say something. Maybe or maybe not, because we have a center that does everything. He rebounds, he dunks, he shoots threes with the best of them. He could take it inside, outside, hit him from every angle. You know what I'm saying? So OG is exactly what he is, a high-powered two-way player. Mikhail, same thing. I don't know. I don't know. Was Bosh better than OG? I don't think so. So for me, I don't know. I think that if he wants to make the right decision, he knows where to come.
For me, J Mars,
and I'm not even a fan of his, really. But
what I mean by the pressure, I mean, you could have money and still don't perform. Michael Jordan didn't even come into the NBA with the hype LeBron had. I'm talking about the pressure of the hype.
No, right?
LeBron James came out of high school. I'm a Tar Heel fan. I'm a North Carolina Tar Heel fan. Michael Jordan is the greatest player ever, but Michael Jordan had Dean Smith. He played 4 years of college.
Right.
LeBron James got thrown on the cover of a magazine in high school. He had he had a lot of pressure because they tried to put him up there with Michael Jordan. Shit, the man didn't even play a pro game, and they said he's the next Michael Jordan. They put
he wasn't even a man yet. He wasn't even a man yet, Divine.
And had the pressure he had coming out of high school. They didn't compare him to Madden. They didn't compare him to, they compared that man to Michael Jordan.
Right. 100%.
That's pressure for a young man to live up to them expectations. He had never be Michael Jordan because you know why? LeBron James is not a scoring guard. He's never been a scorer. He's more like a Magic Johnson to me. Always been to me. Since I've been watching basketball, he's not Michael Jordan. He's more like a Magic Johnson.
Yes, 100%.
I think he would make the Knicks better because you know why?
That's a fact.
And that is a fact.
Michael Jordan don't got not Michael Jordan. LeBron James not looking to come up there and score 40, but he never did that in his career. And if he did, he probably could have did it a million times. He was talented. He was a talented dude, whether you like him or not. The motherfucker talented.
Yeah.
And he was never a first guard. He never was. His whole career, he never said, "I want to win a scoring title." He just wanted to win. LeBron James wanted to win, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what we got our squad now. That's what we don't have a problem with on New York because we got a squad bunch of winners.
Right, and he played defense. And he played defense too, Divine. He played, you know what I'm saying? Like he played defense.
Listen,
what's going on, Sharif?
Yeah, what's up, Sharif? How you doing, my man? You see me cutting it up, my man.
Man, I tell you what, man. First of all, good night to you all. Shout out to the Knicks fans in the comments. Listen, man.
Sharif, what's up, brother?
Right here, man. I've been hearing. First of all, 6:30 tonight. Is the game already tipped off?
Yeah, it's over. It's over. Yeah, Knicks got blowed out by the Nets in Summer League, man.
Yeah, what was it, like 20-something point, 30 point, 35 point? They got lacking.
Yeah, but we didn't really play. But I tell you what, the kid we drafted that shoots threes was hitting like
he was
I think he had like 6 of them, maybe.
Yeah, he was in. He was getting open.
Nickel? Tyler Nickel?
Yeah, Nickel. Yeah.
Oh,
knocking him down, bro.
He got. Hey,
I know you like him, Sharif, right? You like him. I heard you talking the other day. We were talking. You like the kid.
And I watched the Villanova highlights. He reminds me of Jason Williams, he reminds me.
Oh,
he got blood in his veins. He ice blood. I see the ice blood that he has, and you know what else? Shamet has that. Shamet, you remember when Shamet couldn't get off a shot in Game 3? To the point where, in order for him to get open, he had to hit that step back on the right three-pointer arc in his face, in his eyeball, and he had to make his own space to get that three off. He was struggling heavily before. This is the type of kid that Tyler is. Off the bounce, step back, crossover. And he can be past the ball and spot up and shoot the three. So this is a guy who can create and give you so Tyler Hero has that game as well. But volume scoring, we don't need that from him. All we're going to need from him is basically to be Mikal Bridges. I think he's a poor man, Mikal Bridges. Uh, uh, I think the gentleman mentioned Ananobi. Would you guys compare Ananobi to Pascal Siakam or to Chris Bosh? Because if you compare him, right, Chris Bosh and Pascal has more offensive talent. Now, OG is still young, but Pascal puts the numbers up, and we also know that Bosch can put him up until he went to the Heat. They weren't asking him to put him up. What do you guys think about that? Because I think OG just hasn't unlocked that part of him yet.
I think he's a much better defender than them two dudes. I tell you that much.
Yeah, much better.
I think his workload is much more deeper than them because this dude got to play the best player on anybody's team every night. You know what I mean? So
Right.
where his energy might, but I tell you what, he's coming to his own though. I tell you what,
Yeah, 100%.
He's definitely the third option on the Knicks. Oh, that's no question about it.
Or maybe a 2B. You know what I'm saying? Because
he's a third option, second option on some nights, and third option always.
100%.
He's a lethal guy, man. He stepped his game up big time, man. And
what did he average? Like 20 and 8 in the playoffs for a while. He was like every night he was scoring. Yeah, man, scoring, rebounding. You know, obviously that tipping, like he was in the mix of everything, hitting threes with people in his face, hands in his face. You know, like I said earlier, I don't know if you were here yet. I think OG is gonna have the best year of his career this coming year.
I think
I don't think that we've seen the best year yet, and I think it's this coming year.
I agree with you because someone asked the question: if we don't keep Mitchell Robinson, then the backup center may be between Drummond and OG. OG's 6'8". He has a wingspan of a 7'6" guy. But the thing is, if you let OG stay in the game as the backup center, right? That means Cat will come out the game with 4 minutes left. OG will slide to center. You could either let Alvarado come in. That means Josh would move up a spot. Or you could let Bronson. You can either let Bronson come out the game, but either way, if Drummond comes into the game, and Cat comes off the floor, I don't think you miss a beat. I don't.
Only thing you had to second into that is OG's hamstring and injury history, ladies and gentlemen. You got to factor in all that with all the minutes. You know what I mean? The brother every year he got a hamstring problem every fucking year. So I mean, I think that to me personally, I think the Knicks need to go out there and get a 6'10", 6'11" dude who can block shots, who can stretch the floor a little bit, and put him with Drummond. He makes up for Mitchell Robinson block shotting prowess. Mitchell Drummond makes up for Mitchell Robinson rebounding prowess. You know what I mean? So right. I do believe that OG is that guy. I really believe that. And like I said,
he's him.
He is him, man. Yo, yeah, the team we got now, let me tell you something. Yeah, they can compete. They can win a championship again. That don't mean they will, ladies and gentlemen. It's hard to do this shit twice. You know, we had a lot of things go our way that helped us get to the championship. Them things might not go our way next year. So we gotta play off a pure, like, listen, we got a deep ass squad. I believe the Knicks will win it again. That don't mean they will win it again, but I know they can win it again. Because a lot of things got to go our way. It just have to. You know what I mean? And yeah, but I tell you what, just from your thought, and y'all can chime in on that. I think, listen, man, you always want to make your team get better, no matter what. Every team does. Because let me tell you, what went our way might not go our way necessarily. You know, but I think this team gonna be hard to beat. I think Knicks win 60 games this year. Believe it or not.
I'm 100% with you on that.
I think they win 60 something this year. That team is loaded. Knicks got a loaded team, ladies and gentlemen. But don't never mistake in talent for what you can get it for. We're not talking about getting nobody for $50 million. We talking about $2 million. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
And I don't even want him here. I only want LeBron James on New York. But if the opportunity knocked it,
right,
for $2 million,
right.
Yeah,
You
because
go.
we got
That's
three.
all, and that's all I was saying from the jump is that if the availability is there, you better hop on it because that is a hell of an availability. You are
Yeah.
bringing in a point guard, you're bringing in a small forward, you're bringing in a shooting guard, you're bringing in a power forward, you're bringing in a champion, you're bringing in somebody that slides into any place that you need him to slide into.
And I don't care if they try
And
to say,
OG
oh,
is very strong, by the way, to add that. But I agree with the injuries that he's had. I
yeah,
would be careful using him at the 5 because that means that big guys are going to be leaning on him.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that.
Yeah, Frey Mato, you dead on with that. He said, Devon, give me LeBron. He fits perfect. $2 million. And I don't even like him. Facts.
Your word. And none of us like you, Divine. No, nobody.
Listen, from what I've been hearing, right? Because I'm down here in Nassau. I'm a few miles away from Miami. And what I'm hearing from a guy, beat writer, Ethan Skolnick, he
Mhm.
sees that there's 2 more teams left on the whiteboard.
Yeah.
And those 2 teams, one of them are us. And he doesn't bullshit. I was gonna say a bad word. He doesn't bull when it comes to breaking stories. You know, it's your credibility when it comes to breaking stories. So from 6 teams to 2 teams left as of this morning. Now, my thing is this: we have 3.6 million left, and we have one more spot. We have one more spot to give out because Clarkson took the other. So we have one more spot. If LeBron doesn't want to work hard for the next few years, he can come to us. I won't class him like Durant when Durant went to Golden State. I won't do any of that. Maybe other fans will. Oh, he came to New York and made it easy to get 6 rings. I don't care about any of that.
Right.
LeBron, if you want an easy championship, come, brother. Come along, brother.
No, you know why I don't care about that? Because it's not the team that just beat you. That's what Durant did. Durant went to a team that just beat them. That's not nearly the same story. You know what I'm saying? Truth is that like it's not like the Lakers just lost to us in the finals. So if he
Right.
came here, he would just be coming to a team he never been on. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But they're
Not
gonna
even
try spin it as, oh, he why didn't he go to Cleveland? Because if he went to Cleveland, he would have get ran by us. That's why LeBron is
that's
smart
right.
too.
That's right.
The Philadelphia would be the team for him to go to with all the hoopla, with the new guys that they got there, Maxey and Embiid, and they haven't won in 40 some odd years. Cleveland is the team that I think that he goes back to because if this is his final hurrah, why not
Right.
end it in the place where you started it?
Your whole
But
life.
the wild
Yep.
side is if you want to win and go out with a bang,
New York,
how
New
you
York.
not gonna come over to New York? New York got everything that you need.
Yep.
You may have the only thing you gotta do is only we make arrangements for you to get here, all that stuff. Move Josh Hart, all that. I believe that would. I believe he's starting. I ain't no doubt that in my mind that he's starting over Josh Hart. So
Yep.
hey, no,
Woo!
Hey,
topic.
hey,
Check this
that's
out, though.
that's important what he just said, because if you talk about a guy, and Mike Brown pointed this out when he was in the interview with Jalen Bronson and Josh Hart, it seems like Josh Hart is the guy who never listens to Mike Brown, and it's always a problem in practice, always not showing, going the opposite, right? Making jokes in training, and you know. So to me, Josh is probably going to be the one moved. And when you said that just now, when if they land LeBron, they move Josh. I think Josh is the first to be moved. I honestly do, because we don't need people to be playful when you have Bronson basically with blood in his eyes trying to stay focused. But you always have a Josh Hart like putting your finger in people's butt and all it's and doing all type of dumb stuff. And to me, like that's the only thing that's saving Josh is the fact that he's a grinder, man. If he wasn't a grinder, I think he would have been out of here.
I listen. I think when we say moving Josh, we talking about the bench. We're not talking about out of town because Josh Hart, even though he does some goofy stuff here and there, Josh Hart is a Swiss Army knife.
He's the heart
That
of the
man.
team.
That man, one of the hardest working Knicks on the squad. So I agree. Like listen. Sometimes you need to be. Look, this team has changed its entire. The face of this team is Jalen. Then you got Cap and OG behind him, and Josh on this side, and Mikhail on this side. And look, Mikhail's a very serious dude, but he got drunk and had one of the funniest lives in all of history. The thing is that sometimes, people are going to do some silly things, but we cannot put down what Josh Hart means to the New York Knicks. That man is a baby LeBron. He's a baby LeBron. He is getting you rebounds, he's getting you assists, and he's scoring sometimes a little points, or sometimes over 20 points. Yeah,
and let this be clear too. With Josh Hart going to the second unit, he sucks up a lot of them offensive rebounds that Mitchell Robinson would be lacking on, and start playing in there with Drummond. Him and Drummond playing the defense on the defensive boards. Him and Drummond playing on the defensive boards with three shooters. Come on, man. Come on. Alvarado,
that's huge.
But Alvarado, Shamir, and Deuce, or Clarkson, or you choose the three that you want to put out there. All of them shoot. You know what I mean? With Josh Hart and yeah, that'd be okay to me. I don't know.
It's another thing people probably missing the point about Josh Hart too. You know why people don't think Josh Hart game is super good? He's the fifth option. That means he has to wait for Brunson, Cat, Anunoby, and Mikhail to get the ball before he do to get his game on. He go to that second unit, he becomes maybe the first or second option.
Right, first or second, exactly.
Because he don't gotta cater to them guys that's in front of him. That's why sometimes the roles that you play, it fits a certain role. We don't need Josh Hart to be a scorer in New York because because he got guys in front of him who do it way better than he do. That don't mean he can't do it. It's just that he's not gonna be the first option to get a basketball to shoot it. He's not gonna be the second option to get the score. He's not even gonna be the fourth option. But that don't mean that he can't do it. It's just that the role that he played in New York is more prevalent to get rebounds. Doing
rebounds, assists.
Yeah, because
steals. He'll go coast to coast on your ass and run up your back. Like he is the necessary. He is a necessary cog on this team, 100%. And let's not forget that when Josh Hart got here, Josh Hart started on the bench. Josh Hart with DiVincenzo off that bench was lethal. So you put him back on the bench, just in this thing that we're talking about, and you start the starting lineup. And just for fun, I'm gonna say it out loud. All right, is Brunson, Mikhail, OG, LeBron James, Cat. That is bananas. And then your second, Ezra's bananas. And your second lineup is GTA. Let's say Deuce is still here, right? And then you got we forgot about somebody, and Deuce is still here, and then you got Hart, Diawara, and Drummond, and then Clarkson fits him where he gets him,
and Pacome Gaudier. He to me,
right?
When you talk about, I listen, man, Pacome. I want to see Drummond lose weight. Now, I'm glad you brought that up. I would like to.
He's going to lose weight.
He's going to lose.
The reason why, if he loses some weight and gets in the conditioning that the Knicks do, from what I've seen, we could run with them. And in the fourth quarter, we still have good conditioning and able to catch you and run you. So once I think Drummond buy into that and lose a couple of pounds, I think that quickness on the offensive board will come back. I'm glad you brought that up. And I'd
Yeah.
like to see Josh Hart. I'd like to see Josh Hart score more because, like, this isn't a team who needs the A1 scoring. I can see from what I've seen from Carl Anthony Towns, he's probably going to average 16 a game this year. But look at his assists and rebound for this season upcoming. He's probably going to be a walking triple double. Now, if LeBron comes, those stats may be skewed because I don't know who becomes the hub. It can be either LeBron as the hub or Cat. But if we don't get LeBron, if Josh Hart gives me 16 points a game and maybe 7 rebounds a game, 4 assists, I'm good with that. But I'm gonna need 10 more points a game from Josh Hart.
That's gonna have to be off the bench though. He's not gonna be able to get that in the first unit though. He can't get that in the start. It's too many gunners in there. He
The
can't
second-
get that in the first unit.
the
Josh
second-
Hart can do 12, 8, and 8.
No, what
Right,
we would
right,
want-
right.
What we
I
would
think
want
that-
from
I think
what
that's
we would
okay.
want from the second unit- what we would want from the second unit is about eight points apiece. 8 points from Drummond, 8 points from Josh Hart, 8 points from Shamuth, 8 points from Alvarado, and 8 points from Deuce. I mean, or Clarkson or whoever.
Or
Or
Diawara.
how are they going to fit that in there? So
Yep.
that's how they would have to do it because now Josh Hart is the power forward or the small forward. So now you only put 2 of those guys in the mix now. Now you got Alvarado and who you put up there, Deuce or Shaman.
Right, and we don't know what else
So
they're
now,
gonna do.
but those good things to worry about. Those good things to worry about.
Great.
Those good things to worry about. You know what I mean?
And here's another thing, real quick. Let me
I ain't
chime
even
in.
talking about DeMar DeRozan.
Let
Anyway,
me
go
chime
ahead.
in here. Check this out.
But that's a deep ball, guys. In order to go,
Let me
in
chime
order
in.
to go, go ahead.
LeBron James, let me put it like this here. He plays a style of basketball that fits the New York Knicks. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Bully ball. He takes the pressure coming off the court with Jalen Brunson. Downhill, high IQ, could pass the ball to anybody on that court. LeBron James ain't gonna come to New York trying to be the man. He know that. He know who team this is. LeBron James just want a ring. And people sacrifice for rings. LeBron James last year with Luka Doncic and that team was 26-6. Let's say if LeBron James give you 15, 7, and 7, he might get with that team, he might give you 15, 10, and whatever with the guys he got out there. LeBron James to get Jalen Brunson points, LeBron James to get Anunoby points, LeBron James to get Cat points, LeBron James to get Mikal Bridges points, because the way he played his game, you would not be able to stop that team with LeBron James in that starting lineup. Who the fuck gonna stop that team? And he's not
LeBron James is averaging at least 10 assists. He come with this team, he averaging his points may drop down. And his rebounds may slack a little bit, but they're not going to be like any given night he can come out here and score 50 points. This is still LeBron James. Let's not get into it, but we're looking for him to come around what Josh Hart did. 14, 16 points. 8 assists and about 6, 7, 8 rebounds. And he's going to be a bully. He's going to be a bully. He's going to be a bully. And those things are just being minute. Because this guy easy could get out there. I think his average last year was 20 points a game. I'm trying to make him easy. I think his last. I looked it up a couple of days ago, not a while ago, but I almost believe his points was 20 points a game. You know what I mean? So he come on and give us 20 points a game on the New York Knicks. Win a chicken dinner, baby. Let's get it. The biggest thing, but to me, the biggest thing would be him being here with taking all the oxygen out the air some nights. Some nights they're going directly to him. But of course, some nights you're still gonna see Jalen. Jalen Brunson gonna ball out with LeBron? Jalen Brunson ain't gotta do nothing but score the basketball.
If you ask Jalen Brunson, you ask any one of them big players, would they have LeBron on that team if he truly, of course they would take him.
Of course.
This dude is a Hall of Famer, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care if you don't even like LeBron James. Fucking numbers speak for itself. The man is a bona fide walking first ballot, no questions asked Hall of Fame player at 42. Who put like this here? Name five players on the Knicks better than LeBron James. Matter of fact, name the guy on that team better than LeBron James.
The only person I would say that is comparable as far as helping control the team is the captain, but he can't do the rebounding part. He's not doing the rebounding part. And you know what? Another thing he's not doing? He's not playing defense like LeBron plays. LeBron, in his at least in his heyday, and I still believe he does.
That's exactly what I'm about to say. And his prime is nobody really knows this.
There's nobody on this team. Nobody. Except for OG. Except for OG, maybe OG.
In these latter years, you could put OG in the mix. You know what I mean? And you could put Jalen Brunson because of his scoring. But to be comparable, you know what I mean? To slow him down, to put good defense on him and stuff like that. But to stop him is nobody can really stop LeBron. You know what I mean? LeBron,
man.
Let me ask you.
And he's another guard. He's another everything.
There's nobody on that team can pass the ball like LeBron. There's nobody on that team that's seen it and done it all. He done seen every fucking defense. He done seen every offense. He done went up against the best players in this modern NBA, period. LeBron James done went up against the best for 20-something years. And last year, the man put up 26-6 with Luka Doncic and that team in LA.
You know what I'm saying? 20.
Yeah, 26-6.
I said 20, and he's doing 26-6. Come on, man.
20, he did 20 with 6 rebounds, 6 assists. But this is what I'm trying.
No, shot 26-6.
Listen, real quick. I'm not trying to LeBron James to be the end all be all. But what we can't do with these guys is disrespect their resume, ladies and gentlemen. I can't be disrespecting that dude that went up against the best players in the last 20-something years.
He's a winner. I take him.
Anthony. And let me tell you something. He's one of my least liked players. He's one of my least liked players ever. But you can't say no to the guy who has went up against everybody, won all these championships, is playing at the level he's playing, still at 40 years old, averaging 20 points with 6 rebounds and 6 assists. There's people in 24 years old who are making $200 million, and that's what their line is right now. Mm-hmm. Their line right now is 20 points with 6 and 6.
If LeBron comes to New York, I'm buying his jersey.
Yo,
listen, because let me tell you something.
He just said LA. You know why? He just said LA? Because they're not going nowhere.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's why. And let me tell you something, guys.
Where they going? Luka can't take them nowhere. Him and also Reed on them dudes can't. They don't got that gritty to take them dudes there. Listen. I'm not, like I said, I'm not advocating for it, but I'm an NBA guy. I love basketball and all, but LeBron James was the face of his league for many years later. He did not disappoint the NBA, ladies and gentlemen, whether you like him or not. Whether you think he's ego, all that shit, I don't care about nobody's ego. Can you win basketball games? If he's chasing a ring, that's why I want him. Because we try to
right.
That's why I want him.
That's why I want him here. Know why I want him here? Because he want to win a ring.
He want to win a ring going out. Exactly what I want.
That's what. Let me tell you something. I couldn't get this off my mind for the last 3 days, and that's why when you said what else we could do, I was like, well, we could. But, I can't get this off my mind. That is the extra player, and then you could go get anybody to play whatever spot, right? Say they make a move for somebody else, tall or whatever.
They're making 2 more moves. They're not. If they get LeBron,
we got 1 more move.
You could say goodbye to Deuce. You could say goodbye to McCollum.
Everything all gone.
If they get LeBron, if the New York Knicks get LeBron, you could say goodbye to Deuce,
Yep.
Cone, and what they all gonna go out in separate deals so you can bring back better players. But
Right.
you talking about if they come here, they're gonna get 2 more. Man, whatever.
Yep.
Man.
Right.
Like I was
Yo,
saying earlier,
not for nothing. If you package the 3 of them up, and you gave maybe 2 second rounders, there goes your Missy. There goes your whatever. There goes whoever.
We need the numbers. We need the numbers.
They gotta match it. They gotta match the thing. Right.
Ain't nobody to sign them to contracts. If we trade 3, we're gonna need 3 back. Now, we trade 2. We
can't do the thing.
Those contracts. They gotta be 1.
But Missy's is low, right?
Huh?
Missy didn't move yet.
Missy out of it. I don't think they're playing.
Over 5.6, so we won't be able to fit him now with 3.6. The only players who are eligible is a cat off of Charlotte. Then there's another cat. But these cats are under 2.4 million, so they can fit.
Those moves are trades. Those moves are trades. Those are trade moves. Those don't even affect the cat.
They can fit with McBride and what you're talking about, but the guy like Misi, because we signed the kid yesterday.
Clarkson.
Because we signed Clarkson, Misi is out of the picture. The other guy from Phoenix, the center from Phoenix, is out of there. The guy from Pelicans, he's out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple of more guys, but because of the 2.4 that they already make on their team, we'd be able to move McBride, I think McBride makes like 4.
3.9.
Yeah, 3.9 and some change. Those moves right there, in order to get those guys, they're not going to assign them to the money that we got. That allocated money that we got, we're going to hold on to that money and move a player that will make a trade that compensates with the money for that additional player. So this way, the money will always stay the same, and we still have that bank money. That's what I think they're going to do, and that's why I say if they get LeBron, Deuces out of here. Not Diawara, Pacone, he out of here. Tyler Kolek, he out of here. They're all out of here. They're gone. They're going to go get some other players with those small contracts and offer all these second-round picks. Knicks got about 17,100 billion second-round picks. Every one of those two or three second-round picks to get these guys off to get a stronger core to make sure that you try to solidify LeBron James and the New York Knicks, if you want to say it like that. Let's say Jalen Brunson with LeBron and the New York Knicks win the championship.
Right. Bring in Jay Huff. Put him in the back. He's 7'1", 240. Bring him in.
Yeah, in the end,
who cares?
For me, the New York Knicks probably constructed could get to the finals. I know the question.
Right.
LeBron James, they win it.
Is Huff a free agent?
No.
Played with it.
No. All of those are trades. All the guys that we talk about, a lot of the guys are contracts which are up to $3 million.
How you guys feel about coming in for the minimum?
Adams already signed. Adams just got traded to right. We in that 16-man trade, the 11-man, 16 some trade deal. Crazy. I think he was in that deal.
All right.
I think my man, though, I'm saying interesting thing that we got to watch out for between our Koleks, our Daddy A's. Daddy A had an awesome game today too, man. He was knocking that shit down today. He was really playing good today. But let me ask you a question. I think my man Nichols, he's gonna make one of them dudes suspendable. I guarantee you, Nichols, whatever his name is, he's gonna make contracts out of here.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's gonna make one of them out of here.
The way he hits that. Yeah.
And guys, I don't know if you guys do you guys remember when Zion Williamson supposed to come to New York?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that there's a possibility that because we gave Josh Hart the 20+ million, so we optioned him into that? I think Zion's money doesn't match that. But I can see a scenario where Zion comes in here, man, and comes to the team that he always wanted to. And you don't lose Cat. You just got your new power forward.
You got to sign him up though. But you know what? Then you got culture. It's a culture thing. See, think about the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. One thing we forget about the New York Knicks since Leon Rose and them been taking over this place. It's all about culture. No baggage, no media shit. You don't see Mikhail, Ananobi, Big Cat, Brooks, them in the media telling me they was with this. They ain't about that. They are not about that, bro.
No.
They are culture. Listen, New York Knicks is a culture driven. They don't got that. They don't go get guys because they talented.
Right.
Respectful. Can you win? Do you or you don't see a lot of Knicks players out there. They don't even do that. See, now I think the problem with guys like Zion and all them. Remember when Zion was going through all that stuff in the media with the girl, the babies? Yep. They ain't about that. Leon Rose them don't roll like that.
He ain't going for that. In that case, we would have got. Sorry, Devon. Keep going.
Yeah, no, I was just saying I think it's sometimes not about talent only. It's about your mentality. How you conduct yourself. You got to make this is a business. The New York Knicks don't want nobody on their team coming back saying, "Oh, you did this, you was in the club block." They ain't about it.
Right. We're not with that no more. That's old Knicks stuff. That's old. That's the old BS that they went for. Different regime, not Leon Rose, not this team. That's back when James Dolan was still drinking and drugging. It's not the same squad. Right, is a different thing. If in that case, then why we would have went out and got John Morant for the bench, right? Like, why didn't we? That would have been a great off the bench pickup, but it doesn't fit what I call the gentleman's culture. We literally have turned this team into the most likable team when we were the most hateable team in the world because we were from New York and all that nonsense. And now we're not. We're a respected, grown team. Everybody and their mother are talking about how good of people Brunson, OG, Cat, Mikhail, people, the type of people that they are.
That's what it's about.
That's what it's about.
So I mean, and that's the thing. They got a lot of talent in NBA, man. It's a lot. But think about the stuff like I said, like he just said, uber talented as John Morant is.
Right.
Uber talented as he is because his off-court stuff is putting a hinder on who he could really be in that league. That boy could have been special, but
super special.
Distractions. Now imagine coming to New York with all that shit, with the biggest media market in the world. You step on the sewer hole the wrong way, they're gonna put that shit in the paper. So
right, 100%. There's a camera on every corner, a camera in front of every store. Everything's open all night long on a Monday. You don't want certain character defects on your team that will cause negative news when all you have is positive news. That's it. So
I totally agree. Agree.
So, and then once that happens, it's a trickle effect. Then all of a sudden now it's like, then we're back to square one and it is what it is. So, in a way, we kind of lucked out getting RJ.
Mm-hmm. I remember talking during the playoffs about how good character, good men. And then I remember hearing Mike Brown talk about how Popovich told him that Duncan allowed Popovich to coach him so he can coach Tony Parker and the others with ease, or have them follow lead easily. And when he brought that to the Knicks, the captain was able to lead because he gave Mike Brown the opportunity to coach him and to disagree with him and to form a battle scar And so I don't see this Knicks team losing easily just because of that sacrifice. I'm not gonna get mine, but and you know what I noticed with Josh Hart that young players should learn? I just missed 4 in a row, but I'm gonna grab rebounds and steals and assists. I missed 6 in a row, but I'm still gonna hustle very hard, fall on the ground, and get out of bounds plays. And young players should learn from that, man.
Hello?
You're on mute, Divine.
Yeah,
Corey Lee,
man.
what's going on,
What's
homeboy?
popping? What's popping?
Oh, go ahead, man. What's good with you, my man? Go ahead, my man. I'm sorry. What's good?
No, not much. No, I just want to follow up on what my man was saying, bro. That's called hustle, and that's what I'm saying. That's trying to do the other things to affect winning. You know what I mean about Josh Hart, and that's real talk. Yo, the one thing I learned playing high school basketball is that I knew I wasn't going to be the leading scorer, but I knew if I could affect the game and affect winning, grabbing rebounds, playing defense, trying to help get a stop, doing something, helping out on defense, doing other things. That's how you develop a winning culture. You know what I'm saying? And it's infectious to the entire squad because that means that it shows you that you don't have to be the man. And also too, when I was coaching my little brother, you know what I'm saying? I told my little brother, I said, you don't have to have the ball in your hands in order to to score. Run the court, run the floor, get out, get in the open, do other little things. So with that
Yeah.
said, it's just what it is.
Yep, yep. Hey, Sharif, man, we'll see you next time, my brother. Appreciate you, my man, for real, for real. We'll see you on the next one, man, when you get the link and everything. But appreciate you, Sharif. Yeah, man. That dude is, like I said, Josh Hart get rebounds in a lot of games that Knicks would have lost because he got a rebound at a crucial time. Think how many games Josh Hart saved because of his rebounding. When we were down, we were down with 2 points with blah blah blah. He gets a huge offense rebound that gets us back in the game, give us another opportunity. He's like the Anthony Mason type guy. You know what I mean? He just does everything. He really do the intangibles that a lot of people don't do. So I mean, Josh Hart, he's the party. He won a lot of games for the Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna keep winning a lot of games.
And not to diminish anything for Josh Hart, he still can get around 23 to 25 minutes a night.
Right.
You'll still see
Right.
him rocking with LeBron James and all that stuff too, because he need to be on the court with LeBron James when they want to run up and down the court together. So I mean,
100%.
so it's not like he'll be losing 6 minutes coming off a starting role. But you got, I'm not going to say a more efficient scorer, but yeah, more a person that will take the big shot. And I mean, sometimes Josh Hart shot. How can I say this? Josh Hart shot last year about 40% from 3-point land, but the shots that he didn't shoot what made him look like he was a bad shot. If that makes sense, right? I don't even know.
He hits a big shot.
Right.
Yeah, he's a big shot.
Man.
That's the ones in the playoffs against Philly. And
Right. Oh, yep.
Some big shots to get a Philly in the playoffs a couple of years ago. He was knocking down he hit a lot of big. He might not be a threat offensively, but he could score if you need him to. His game is different. I like
Right.
Josh. He's that guy that you can't have a bunch of scorers on the court, ladies and gentlemen. That means somebody who's gonna rebound the ball, who's gonna pass the ball. If everybody shot, your team sucks.
Right, 100%.
New York, because we got guys who can score, rebound, pass, unselfish, play defense. They do all that stuff. Like I said, you can't have a team with all scorers and no defenders or poor. I love our team with balance. Like Big Cat and Jalen Brunson might not be our best defenders, but they're our best offense players. But we got some good defenders in there with them: Anunoby, Josh Hart, McHale. So we got to balance right. I always like to have at least three good scorers, or 3 good scorers, or 2 defenders, or 2 good defenders and 3 scorers, vice versa. Where you got somebody do something different all the time. Because you pick at a lot of teams in the NBA who have prolific scoring, they ain't win nothing.
And let's not forget, he doesn't complain about that.
Don't complain. He just go do
He
his
never
job.
complains that you're not throwing me the ball enough. I'm not shooting enough. I'm not getting layups enough. He is so willing to do everything else. That's why when I had to say that before is that his intangibles are so important. You're talking about a guy who will jump above the entire heat for the most important rebound of the game.
Mhm.
So,
Facts.
you know,
Yeah, this team is lit, ladies and gentlemen. No, like I said,
Yeah.
like I said earlier, it's not even. It's about right now. Nobody has repeated in the last 9 years. Nobody. I just want
not
to be.
yet.
I just want the Knicks to be the first one. And anything you can get there that help them do that, you bring it in. Especially if it fits within the realm of you ain't putting us over no salary cap. You're not disrupting the matrix. We got a winning culture here. We like I can see somebody going to a team where they not established. Our team is established. I don't care if it's SGA, LeBron. I don't care if it's KD. Can nobody come from New York Knicks? Let me tell you this right now. I don't care. Let's put LeBron James out the equation. I don't care who you bring here. Our culture, they not gonna overtake our culture. That ain't happening. That ain't gonna happen. I don't care if it's LeBron. I don't care if it's Giannis. I don't care if it's whoever. They're not gonna come here and disrupt the matrix, ladies and gentlemen, because our culture is set. Like he's not coming here with a bunch of wannabes. No, we got a culture in New York that's like you either get in where you fit in. He's not coming in here to take over our culture. He's gonna get in part of the culture. That's the whole point. What I'm trying to make, he would have to get in here and be a part of the culture. He's not coming in here taking over no culture, and he wouldn't want to do that. That man, asshole. I see. He done with all that. I mean, like I'm trying to give you a fucking ring. You know,
and Devon.
Yeah.
And Devon, and this nation, as much as y'all don't want to thank somebody for that, and that was Tibbs.
Yep.
Tibbs and Leon Rose. But more so Tibbs. Leon Rose brought in the bodies. Tibbs conditioned the minds.
That's right. That's right.
And that's real talk.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
The minds and their defense, 100%, brother, 100%.
Yeah. It's all about the culture, man. In New York Knicks got a strong culture since Leon Rose took over this thing. I don't care who you bring in here, they not disrupting that matrix. They better get in where they fit in or they don't come. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think a lot of them know that. But that's why everybody want to come now, though, because of the culture. Remember, nobody want to play in New York. Nobody wanted to play in New York 5 years ago. New York was the laughingstock of the universe. Not no more.
No.
Not no more.
No. Not no more.
Part of it. You know what I mean? And rightly so, because we had to weed out the nonsense to get to where we at. Now we had to get rid of the Steve Mills and all them dudes. I know Scott Perry was good. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. He did a good job for us. But I'm saying that the toxic shit. You know what I mean? Now everything is brand businessly. It's a business thing, but it's a lot of connections there, man. That's why you can't never, like, I knew Cap was going to be in New York because of the connection. Sometimes connection means something. And that's why the only reason I'm not counting out LeBron James, because my man Leon Rose done dealt with him. That was his agent. My man Mike Brown dealt with him. That was his coach. You know what I mean? These guys, he got a mentality that they understand, and they know that he won't come in here and do nothing out of pocket. They know LeBron James not gonna come in here and try to take over this team. They know that shit ain't gonna happen. They know that's not gonna, because he don't want to do that. So that's why. That's why with $2 million, $3 million, you getting a bona fide dude who can help your team be even better.
A superstar.
You put all the other stuff aside. I'm talking about on the court. Numbers don't lie. Just on the court, not the outside noise. If LeBron James come down court in the Knicks game, and that night he put up 17, 10, and 7, and the New York Knicks win the game, we ain't gonna be talking about LeBron James about shit.
Right. And the last minute block.
6-1 game. We ain't gonna talk about what he did with his son. We ain't gonna talk about what he did with this person. All we gonna say is New York Knicks took a W, the other team took an L. That's all we gonna talk about.
That's
it. Y'all don't even see y'all don't even see the beauty of it all. LeBron James come here and score 64 points in his final season in the NBA. 64 points. You know what 64 points bring? That's the most points scored by New York Knicks. I think the last one was Melo tied
He passed Bernard with 62.
Bernard
right,
King was 63, right?
I think Melo.
63, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Bernard and Melo got the same score. I think 63 apiece. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So he would come here. He would come here and score 64 points. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm being
Right.
Or I think
Brunson will, because he's there this pass.
Brunson already.
I would rather take him if he would want to come here before he goes to Philadelphia or Cleveland. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
100%.
Right. If he is on our radar and he thinks that he wants to come here, which I think he does from that interview that he was talking about, the way he matriculated how the Knicks played basketball and how they moved and how they ran their screens and off their offsets and stuff like that. And his guy coming out saying that if the Knicks didn't win the championship last year, then he would be there. I mean, if they wouldn't have won, he would be here this year. So why not come here again and get another ring?
Right. And there's like 3 interviews where LeBron is talking on the highest level about JB, on the highest level about how he is on the court, who he is as a man, how he plays on the highest level. And so I just think that, you know, and I look, man, you want to back up for 4 positions and one player, man, you know what I'm saying? It's like there he is.
You know what's interesting to me too, man? This is from a business standpoint. We was willing, a lot of people was willing to trade Cat, whoever, and everybody for Giannis for $50 million, but you want to take LeBron James for $2 million.
Right. We just got Clarkson. We were super happy about Clarkson for $2.5 million. And you say you ain't gonna take LeBron James for 3.1 or 3.2.5? Come on, man.
Right.
Exactly. Come on. For 1 year? For 1 year?
And you know what? Exactly. And you know what? Another good point, because we're talking about the quality of character on our team now. I think that's a big reason why that Giannis and Cat thing never moved on, because Giannis was a type of guy who is telling the ownership where to go and what he's gonna do, and if he don't get his brothers, and if he don't move me, and you know all that stuff.
He went to the right team. He went to the right team. He went to the right team.
Yeah, he went
right to be his team.
What's gonna be the next move the Knicks make between now and their season? Who we gonna bring in here? But between now, is it going to be one of our guys that's already in summer league, or is it going to be what free do you think coming to the Knicks? We like I said, we can finish LeBron coming. That shit is over. We already understand.
Yeah, that was fun though. It was fun.
Absolutely, because he's the one holding up everything. The NBA, LeBron James go the way he going. That's all. Once LeBron James go the way he going, everything will start moving and shaking again. But anyway, who do you think? Who do you think will be the next, or who you want to see be the next person on the Knicks to complete this roster before we go into training camp? If you had it,
I mean, all right. If you want to get off the LeBron thing, here goes another one. Did DeRozan sign yet? DeRozan didn't sign with nobody yet, right? Another guy that's out there with the same amount of money, $2.5 million. You tell me you ain't taking DeRozan and put him in the second unit and let him flourish over there in the second unit? You can put him with anybody in the second unit, but that's another name. I mean, I think it's gonna be a trade. I think it's gonna be a trade. I don't know who that next person is going to be, but I think it's gonna be a trade made. I think it's gonna be a trade made to get another person, another wing or something like that.
No, I'm gonna say this. You right about a trade, but it's yo, big bro. Listen, I understand we got Drummond, and you know, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not really cool with him. I'm not cool. I mean, I understand what that man can do, but the one thing I'm not saying I'm looking for Mitch. Because Mitch is gone. That ship didn't sail. That's cool. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for his family. It is what it is. Business is business. And I saw that coming to some degree anyway. I thought, you know what I'm saying, the front office would have fought a little harder to try to keep him here. But you know,
They might
I
have.
mean,
They
huh?
might have. They might have.
If ownership would have green lighted some of that, but that's cool. But we need a bouncy, athletic, big to back up Cat. We need that. We have the Grand Canyon now as far as holes that affects our defense. Because believe it or not, good people, Knicks fans, as much as we talk about our offense, a lot of our offense generated from our defense. You know what I'm saying? And like I said the last time when these brothers was out here, when Mitch was on the court, we could overcome leads and we can extend our leads with him on the court. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I'm looking for Mitch 2.0. I'm looking for somebody with almost similar attributes, or could do just even the cover the guards, help out on the front court, set decent picks, backside rim protection. We need rim protection, and that right there, if we can get that, yo, I can. There's nothing stopping us from repeating. You know what I mean?
I'm with you on that. That's what I think we missing. I think me and Jada were talking about earlier. We need like a 6'10", 6'11" stretch five, a stretch four who can because I think even with Drummond, you put a power forward next to Drummond who can block shots, athletic, like you said. I'm good with that because I just think that fourth spot is the most important spot. That's why a lot of these guys we talking about like DeRozan and all them. Like we so guard heavy. Like we literally guard heavy.
So heavy.
Guard heavy in New York. Like, yeah, we got guards all over the place. So if you bring in another guard, who you taking out the rotation? Unless you trade somebody. We guard heavy. I'm with you. I would love to get a 6'10", 6'11", 7-foot dude who got a shot. Literally all I want to do is just block people's shots. Like Diamante. Guys like that, who all they want to do is just throw people shit up out of there. I'm good with something like that, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, I think we guard heavy in New York, man. We got a lot of we now that Mitch is going, and that's why I don't have a problem with the Drummond thing because, like I said, the man is a rebounding demon, one of the best to ever do it. And I think he's gonna lock in New York. I really believe that. I think he's gonna lock in New York because of the culture, like we talked about. Like this is not the Philadelphia 76ers culture. This is the New York Knicks culture. You know what I mean? You done had the Joel Embiid issue, all these guys who got these issues, blah, blah, blah. Now he's coming to a team that's like, they looking to win the championship.
You ain't coming in at 6 o'clock in the evening time and find out that you got to play 32 minutes tonight.
Yeah. No, 100%. You know what we really have? We have that old school Popovich Spurs right now.
Facts, yeah. It's gonna be the East is gonna be interesting. We gonna get out of there pretty soon because a lot of teams gonna trying to get better too. You gotta remember, ladies and gentlemen, we only did addition by subtraction. Did the Knicks literally get better than they were last year? Or are we the same team looking to improve on our skill sets that we didn't bring in nobody different that made us a better team? We the still same team that won the championship. So let's say other teams brought in people to make them better. That means now that means our dominance gets shrunk because there's other teams who got better and we pretty much stayed the same. So that means our competition gonna be a little bit more like we could kick Miami up and down the butt last year, right? You ain't doing it to this year. Now when we play Miami this year, it ain't gonna be the way we played Miami last year. Shit, when we play Philly this year, I'm not saying Philly gonna do anything with us, but to me they're gonna be a better team alone because they got rid of Paul George and brought in and Jaylen Brown, and I can see that overall makes them a little better youth-wise, and they brought in some other teams. They got rid of certain players and brought another player. So I think, to me, it's like we still missing one more piece, AJ, because let me say, it ain't going to be no cakewalk. We're going to have to earn every damn victory next year because teams got better. Got better. You know what I mean? Listen, the fucking Washington Wizards got better.
Right.
Big time.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
If AD stays healthy,
Facts.
they have a big. That team
Yeah.
is a problem.
The Banter is what he is.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he is what he is. And one more quick thing I want to say, Knicks fans, you got to think that we win a championship this season, and look what kind of tsunami it caused.
Because that's right. That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? The whole face of the Eastern Conference has flipped.
That's a fact.
Yep.
Teams that you thought were going to be destined and dynasties flapped it, whisked, washed, and was talking about jumping salaries. Nah, man, they was like, yo, I got to get rid of this right now because my groceries are going bad in my fridge right now.
Right now.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets will be better than they were last year.
They will.
Julius Randle, Michael Porter Jr., my man who played today was a young man named McKeel Brown
Yeah,
Jr.
a little right. Yeah.
Ordered some
Yeah,
good
he looks good. He looks good.
They wanted Keon Ellis. So everybody got better. You got to remember, we still are the same exact team except for Mitchell Robinson and my man Andre Drummond. So that's why, when you get an opportunity to get people to make you better, you got to kind of go for it. Because we ain't cakewalking through this shit. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
we're gonna be on this podcast this year talking about, man, Knicks let them beat them tonight. Well, what do you expect? He got a good ass team. We ain't going undefeated, right? You know what I mean? So I said,
maybe.
right. It's gonna be the parity is amazing in the NBA, man. And like I said, that Miami team, they're only a couple of shooters away from really doing some damage. I mean, you can't.
That's a thing. They ain't got no shooters. That's a fact.
I mean, they got Pacheco. They got Pacheco there. They got and they still got a chance to bring in more people, ladies and gentlemen. They ain't done. They not even done.
But I'll tell you that the biggest issue Miami got right now, they cap strap. They money. They got to do something. They gotta find diamonds in the rough.
Yep.
They gotta develop something quick. That's their issue right now. So I'm not outside of maybe Giannis, and that's if he stays healthy. That's the biggest question mark is if he stays healthy. I mean, I'm not even really worried about them busting any grapes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about them busting any grapes. They ain't making no wine over there. They're gonna be wine.
No.
It's gonna be a whole lot of cheese and wine.
Yeah,
this is missing.
They're gonna be a lot of cheese. That's it.
But you gotta factor in all this stuff though. Listen, all they gotta do, and not only them, everybody, you tread water to the trading deadline come. Then you find that piece, like we did. We traded whoever to get Caddy here, we traded whoever to get this dude here. All they're gonna do is Pat Riley, they're gonna tread water until the trading deadline come. And they're gonna be like, you know what? I can move him for him, or I can move him for him.
Waiver wire.
Yeah, because we ain't talking about no regular. I don't give a fuck about the regular season.
Yeah,
we lose games in the regular season to some of the bummest teams in the world. That's just the NBA. You play 82 games to get to what we got to the pinnacle. So I don't care if we lose to the fucking whoever. Listen, but when that trading deadline comes and a player is available that will put you over the top, that's what they do. We did the 82 game regular season, just the regular season. But when these teams get to that buyout market, get to that trading deadline, and certain guys come available for little or nothing, or you could trade them for a player that you got that dude you want is better than the one you got.
100%, man.
The Knicks could do that. The Knicks can get to the trade deadline and say, you know what? Much as I love Kolek, Deuce McBride, I love them guys, but I got somebody better than them.
Oh yeah. And I'm telling you right now, yo. And the best thing for Kolek is to get traded because he's so deep down on at the totem pole, right. and the Knicks don't have no problem moving that young man because they know he deserves to play.
He deserves to play. Yeah.
He deserves to play. So I don't really think Deuce more so, and I'm not because I'm in love with Deuce. That's because his trade value kind of fell a little bit. But if we could package them up, we can send the both of them off to get what we need. That athletic, bouncy, big. Hell yeah, send them. I'm sending them. I'm sending them and 4 second round draft picks for whatever you got.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah. You gotta remember, we are a shout Powell today, chosen everybody. We are in championship mode. We're not in no rebuild stage, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Let me tell you right now, because I love all of them, but I guarantee you this right here. Tyler Kohler won't get re-signed by the Knicks. Daddy won't get re-signed by the Knicks. I don't even think Deuce McBride getting re-signed. And I love all of them.
No, I agree with you. None of them are.
Contract extensions. After this year, it's a wrap, bro. They not getting contract extensions because we got guys making $50 million, $30 million. You got Jalen Brunson contract about to come up, Big Cat contract about to come up. You got guys who, if we
Josh Hart.
Yeah, right. You got guys. If we was in a rebuild, I could see us loving these young guys, keeping them like we did the RJs of the world and all them. But this ain't that no more, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't there no more. That's why
this is a re-win. A re-win.
No, it's called maintenance. We're in maintenance mode.
Right.
If that's the case, you could have not signed Clarkson and let Daddy play. You could have not signed Alvarado and let Coley play.
That was a big sign right there. And I want everybody to notice that they signed Clarkson is a big sign of what they might do in the future.
I'm about to go. The reason why I say these things about these guys is because who they got bought out in front of them.
Yep.
Alvarado came back. You ain't got no time for Tyler Kolek no more. Yep. You know what I mean? Yeah. You signed Clarkson back. You ain't got no time for Pat Man no more. He ain't getting no minutes. Where he getting it? Where he getting minutes from? So I think they're in trade.
We signed Diawara.
Right.
That was right. Like, letting Pacom Dadier know, like, yeah, son, the writing's on the wall. The writing's on the wall, bro.
100%.
They doing them do the same way they did Frank Ntilikina and all of them. They let them live out their rookie contracts. That's all they do. New York's been doing that for years. They let these cats play out their rookie contract. Then they know that I got to let y'all go. Because now it's even more prevalent because they're in championship mode. They're in championship mode now. So, like I said, much as we love the young guy, but the Knicks is not in a rebuild. They're not playing these dudes. They're not playing them. They're not playing them. Forget about that. Like I said, we love Tyler Cole that much. Y'all literally think the New York Knicks going to extend Tyler Cole? Y'all literally think that the New York Knicks going to home daddy?
Do you think Tyler Cole is going to get that much burn when Alvarado just took his spot? I mean, let me not say took his spot. New York Knicks re-signed.
He took a spot. He took his spot. He took his spot. You know.
New York Knicks re-signed him. You know what I mean?
Like Nichols. Like Nichols literally about to take one of these spots, ladies and gentlemen. Because you know why? He got 4 years now. He a rookie for 4 years.
Right.
4 years, right? Exactly.
Yeah, he already their age already.
Yeah.
And he's 22 years old. Exactly, 100%. And he's a shoot, and he can shoot, and he can knock it down, bro. He played, man. So
how many guys came off of New York Knicks? I can remember that got signed off that rookie contract. I think it was RJ, Mitchell Robinson. A little bit after their rookie contract, they got extended. Deuce. Is Deuce on his rookie contract, ain't he? Or he just got extended on his rookie contract? Deuce been leaving 4 years.
Was Mitch, or was he signed off of it?
He had some small contract and then got transferred over to something like that to this contract.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yep. And I think
so not many. I mean,
yeah, because long as Jalen Brunson, Big Cat, Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, the Knicks signed them dudes, ladies and gentlemen. So they're gonna be there for 5 years unless they get traded. So they don't even have the money to get these guys big contracts. Like that's why they had to let Mitchell go. We said it last year. The New York Knicks were not re-signed. We at the beginning, we see that coming because they didn't sign him when they had an opportunity to.
Right.
I knew they wasn't going to sign Mitchell. And I'm a Mitchell Robinson homer, but I knew they wasn't signing him back. I like Mitch is gone. That's no question about that because that's not the way the Knicks operate. If the Knicks don't give you that contract when you were eligible for it, they're gonna be like, you know what?
Not with the CBA. Only reason Mitchell Robinson did not get signed for the Thunder wasn't because of James Dolan want to go over the cap. They wasn't going over the cap anyway. They
not going to be able to do it.
This was like on the news, gentlemen. We literally talked about this at the beginning of the season. Mitchell Robinson will not be a Knick after this year because y'all not looking at the business side of this thing.
Right.
The New York Knicks just let Mitchell Robinson go. He got a $15 million bag. They just signed 4 players for $17 million.
Right, and you gotta look at it like this too, man. As a Knicks fan, you know what I mean. You paying your backup center $15 million. That's what you wanted to do.
They can't afford it. They can't afford it. Not because of his talent, not because of his talent, not because we don't love him. What people don't understand is you give Mitchell Robinson $15 million, you wind up paying $120 million. That's not business, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm just using Mitchell Robinson as an analogy because that's what happened. You're not going to go on the second apron for $15 million. It's going to cost you $120 million. Despite how much money you think these guys got, I'm not. Listen, I run a business. I'm not trying to pay them any motherfucking taxes. What house I got or whatever I got. I'm not trying to give Uncle Sam all that money back, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what the Knicks was that with. That's what the CBA has done. What did we say? We said this CBA is going to cause you to lose players that you love. A lot of teams do it. You got to get rid of players that you love. These owners is not trying to do that. They like, fuck that. Because then, listen, you can't trade people for money. You strap for how you maneuver with your money. You can't trade nobody for money. You can't bring in this. You gotta make sure you match this. You got to make sure you do that. People ain't trying to go through all that.
There's so many hoops to jump through. So many hoops to jump through.
That's the business, man. So I say all that to say that I don't think a lot of these guys we got coming back. I do think a lot of young guys, and even Deuce McBride, I don't think the Knicks are going to extend Deuce McBride. I think Deuce McBride is his last contract for them. And I'm a Deuce McBride guy. His contract is valuable now at $4 million. That don't mean his contract going to be valuable at $15 million. We might not want Deuce McBride at $15 million compared to Deuce McBride at $4 million. When you got Nichols out there who could 3 and D.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And expires. And it expiring.
Right.
6'5" with a 6'8", was it 6'8" or was it?
Knock him down with the best of
wingspan. I forgot. I think he got some long arms or something like that.
That's
6'8" wingspan or something like that. So
hey, shout out to y'all. Let that boy start popping in there. And listen, Leon Rose gonna be like, okay, Clarkson, I signed you. I like you.
I mean, he's 22, man. He young. He just like, oh, let's Deuce. Deuce, what, 24, 23?
Mm-hmm. Let that boy come in here and light this shit up. And he's a defense. He can play defense too. Once he learns,
yes, he is.
So like I said, a lot of these guys we got who we always champion about, we love these look. They motherfuckers gonna be here. Why not keep him for 4 years instead of trying to sign somebody who don't even play? Like you don't even play these dudes. So why keep them though? Like you cannot keep Daddy over Nichols.
100%. But Combe hasn't played. He doesn't play nothing but garbage time, and you know, it just makes dollars make sense. You got to look at it. And Tyler Nickel got the best name for the news. Nickel drops dimes. Right. Nickel drops praise. You know what I mean? Nickel for a nickel. You know what I'm saying? He went out there and got 25, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
A double nickel. How about that?
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. So
that's what I think gonna happen. I think he gonna make somebody expendable. Just like Quentin Grimes did Fournier. Quentin Grimes made Fournier expendable. So it happens like that. And I think Nickel's about to make one of them dudes expendable. Y'all out of here. One of y'all is out of here because he gonna.
Deuce made Grimes expendable.
Yeah, exactly. Deuce made Grimes expendable. Exactly right. Now Nichols might make Deuce expendable.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Nichols.
The moment that quickly left here, that's exactly the moment when Deuce made Grimes expendable.
That's the real image of the trickle down theory. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Yeah,
and that's how it all worked out when we started getting rid of some of these guys, the Bogdanoviches and the that I think the guy you were looking for before, Shah, with Fournier and Bogdanovich, and then you make moves and you get a couple other people, and then you make another move, you get a couple other people, and then you make a trade. Randall comes, he plays his heart out, but then you trade him and the guy who, not for nothing, played just almost as good as Brunson and DiVincenzo in 24 in the playoffs. And he goes, and you feel some sort of way because, of course, we all get attached to players. But the truth is, we won a championship. The Knicks won a championship. Not Brunson, not OG, not Cat, not any of them. All of them. All of them.
I hate to see Mitch go. I hate to see my boy go. I'm a Mitch stain for real. But I just knew it was coming though. That's the only thing, man. You hate to lose players you love, man. There you go, right there, the block nest. Now I hope he go in there and bum out over there. At least
word up. I hope he does.
I'm still not gonna. I'm not gonna throw that on. I'm not gonna wish that on him. But I'm gonna tell you like this, because you know what I'm saying. Because I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying. I hope he does well, but not against us. Period.
That's right. That's all.
And I'm gonna say, and also too, I'm gonna say this going back to the last little bit of the conversation we had before. And this is the realest thing I need y'all to understand. You just with Tyler Nichols right now. This is right now. This summer league, I could care less whether we win or lose the game in summer league right now. This is just so they can get him. This is lathering him up to get him understanding the concepts of which and how we play our game, and also too, the real test is going to come in September. Late September, early October, when preseason starts, because that's going to show you right then and there when he gets in there and how he plays with the second unit and all that other, all them other people. You know what I'm saying? F around and throw him in there. You know what I'm saying? Give him some time with Brunson, or give him some time out there with Cat, or give him some time out there with Hart. You know what I'm saying? Just to see, and you'll be surprised. And that'll be a telltale right there in itself on where we're going and what direction we're gonna go and who's gonna be expendable. Because you know what I'm saying, right now we can't move what's called big man, what's my man name from Mount Vernon?
Oh, Drummond.
We can't move him. We can't move him until after January. So you know what I'm saying? Fuck around and excuse my language, mess around and we put him on the waiver wire just to add something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I will rob all of them, bro. All of them. Damn it, all of them.
All of them, right? All of them. But I'm telling you right now, if they're getting busy, which I really believe he's gonna do, Mount Vernon, one of the best rebounders in history, I really think he's gonna rejuvenate himself and play ball, big time. We just need one more.
I'm gonna hold you to that one.
You know I like it.
Yeah, hold me to that. He himself said he is so ready for this. He's been wanting to be Nick his whole life.
Yeah, he locked in though. I think he's coming around a good coach. And one thing about Nichols, real quick too, ladies and gentlemen, what I like about him. You know why he got dog in him though? Because he played out there in West Virginia. That's a hard. West Virginia's a hard state. I mean, it's hard. I mean, they rule, they go hard. But that was the Bob Huggins coach he played out down there. Even though Bob Huggins wasn't coaching, Bob Huggins left a coach in West Virginia when you was hard. Deuce McBride, West Virginia. You know what I mean? That's what I like about Nichols. He got that dog in him.
He do.
Dog in him, bro. I was watching him playing West Virginia. I'm like, man, this dude go hard, bro.
And you know what? I didn't realize I didn't realize how tall he was, man. I couldn't believe that. Like when he came out strewing, I'm like, wait. For some reason, in my mind, he was 6'4". He's 6'7", a full 200 pounds. And if you look in his face, he looked like one of the killers out of a Netflix, like out of a Netflix movie. Like he looked crazy, bro. He looked crazy.
I hope he develop and get in training camp against NBA competition, because that's what it's gonna be. You know, get summer league, but when you get in there against NBA competition,
Preseason, bro.
He's gonna be good though.
Yeah, he's
Preseason.
gonna be good. He's definitely gonna be
You're
good.
right. Sincere. It's gonna be preseason. I think the brother, I know he taking somebody's spot. Nobody go that that's what you look for. Somebody shoot like him. That's a commodity in the NBA shooting, bro. You know what I mean? Like he got the thing that the NBA is about, 3-point shooting right now. That mother got that, and he put the ball on the floor. He ain't scared. I think he's gonna be around a good coach. I think he's gonna be all right. I'm looking forward to him, man. Because he's one of them dudes I think gonna make somebody out of the New York Knicks not there no more. And I got a feeling it's gonna be Deuce Bryan. I love Deuce.
And it's gonna enhance Jalen Brunson's game because now you took the ball out of his hands.
Right.
Yep.
Saying that corner. Pow. Knocking it down.
Yep. 100%.
And I'm talking about, and also too, Bridges. It helps Bridges out because now he's the one that him, OG, corner threes, top
three.
top percentile in the corner threes. Man, this is gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be fun, man.
I don't know if you were here earlier, but I said earlier, I really, full-heartedly believe OG is gonna have his absolute best season he's ever had, this year. Coming.
Hey, Ricardo, I like that. He said, shoots like Kyle Korver and Mike Miller. That's facts, bro. Right, Ricardo, salute to you. And salute to my man Ron Mills. What's the deal? Salute to the whole chat, man. We just chopping it up now. But salute to all you guys. Right on that.
Word up.
He Kyle Korver, Mike Miller type joke shooting, man. That brother, he gonna be nice. He got side. So, like I said,
boy, and Mike Miller, and they were doing. And I love the fact that he's wearing 55. Tyler Nickel.
Right. Shamit, Tyler Nichols, the Warrior in there for a 3-point shot with whoever. Then that second unit.
Oh my God. I'm hyped. I think right now, like we said earlier, get me some height. One more player, get me some height. Right. If we can't go out and get the guy we just talked about for an hour, if we can't get that, then I'm not gonna bring it back up. Then get me some height. I don't care as long as the rim protecting, that type of guy, could get out there, block a few shots, grab some rebounds, make people do a little bit of that east-west, like Shah say, that type of player. I'll take him, put him in the middle. I think Drummond's going to do that for people 100%. Yep. Especially how big he is. He's going to lose 30 pounds. He can do that.
I'm going to say this, bro. And this is I'm sorry, bro. I'm just saying, that's a big hole now. We need some major mud to put it into that. Not saying fill it because we can't fill that hole, but we need to find some mud to put up in it, so at least it won't be too drafty out there. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm worried about. Out of anything else, it's just that defense. Because if we can do that, I'm not worried about us because we can maintain leads and also extend leads. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Outside of that, I have no care in the world.
I tell you what was interesting. I think the only thing we missing in that second unit is a shot blocker. The defense is stellar. I mean, Alvarado, good defense. Who that? My man, Deuce Bryan could defend. Shamit could defend. The Warrior could defend.
This kid Nickel could defend.
Yeah. John A. Drummond, he's a defender in this instance. He's not a shot blocker, but this is why he can defend, because he's a rebounder. When you stop somebody from getting the ball, that means you play defense.
He did average one.
When you rebound a basketball, that means you stop the other team from getting the ball. That's defense.
Facts.
So he might not be a shot blocking defender, but you ain't coming there bullying on no Andre Drummond. He might just
hell no.
Elbow to knock the floor just to do it. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
So
he's gonna be coming into a DMX song. I'm telling you right now. Coming into a DMX song. He gonna play hard. I'm telling you. I know that. Some people might not be all high on him and stuff, but I like the pickup. It's a good pickup, and we just pick one more person up, and we'll be good.
But you know what else is great too, though? He only 32 years old. Ain't like the man LeBron is.
Right.
He only 32. Jalen Brunson 30, Cat 30, something like that. He right it, he fits it. That's why they brought him in here. Because his age and his experience, he know. Listen, ain't nobody in the NBA right now that Andre Drummond haven't played against other than some rookies. He done played against
100%.
He done played against every single superstar in his league. Andre Drummond battling them jokers. Battling. Best rebounder in the game, pretty much arguably for the last, not now because he's a little older, but sometimes the situation change when you go to a different team and
I can tell you until when.
His first 3 or 4 years. His first 3 or 4 years, he was up in there. He was up in there. He was going up against what's my man name? He retired. Old boy from Kentucky. Played for the Pelicans. He played for Sacramento. They big man.
I know you're talking about big light skinned dude, right?
The old boy. He's from Alabama. He's from Alabama.
What you talking about? Cousins?
Cousins, exactly. The Cousins.
Oh, all right. Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you this, man. The man came in and for the first 5 years played 81, 82, 81, 81, 78, 79. Each year he had 13.2 rebounds, 13.5, 14.8, 13.8, 16, 15.6, 15.8. That's average per year of his thing. Then he got hurt. Oh no, not hurt. Then the bubble year came, and during the bubble year, he averaged 15.8, 11.11, 12, 13, 10, and 22. So he had double digit all the way until he had that 1 year with the Knicks where he had 10.3, and even a year and a half ago he had 9.
Yeah,
and he played 79 games for the Bulls.
I'm gonna tell you something else. We got to marinate on too, and this is why I think the Knicks brought him in here. When it's time to go double big, you got him and Big Cat in there. Big Cat go outside. Big Cat goes outside. Andre Drummond do the same thing Mitch did. You shoot that ball and miss it. I got that board. I'm clearing one thing about Andre Drummond, he clearing lanes, ladies and gentlemen. He clearing.
Sure is.
Boxing out and all that. Andre Drummond clearing out shit. He clearing it out.
Yep.
So I think that's another thing that we missing. We might think about him a lot in the second unit, but we also got to think about him when the Knicks go double big.
100%. 100%.
Anunoby, Brunson, and McHale, or whatever. Or if you need a rebound that game, you go Andre Drummond, Big Cat, and Josh Hart. And Anunoby. So it's I'm telling you, brother, I believe this cat gonna be able to do the thing.
Me too.
And I believe that because sometimes, what is eluding him? Same thing that's been eluding a lot of guys, that championship, that ring. Sometimes you that one thing in your career that can put you like this here. What shot power before we got here? You know what? As much as we always talk about Big Cat, what's the one thing eluded Big Cat? That ring.
Being tough. That
ring.
Oh, got you. Yeah. Yep,
Mike Brown, ring. Jalen Brunson. Here's another thing before we go. Jalen Brunson got 2 in Villanova. You don't think Jalen Brunson trying to go get another ring this year? He said, I got 2 rings back to back in Villanova. I'm going to do that shit in New York. He got
100%. 100%, man.
That, bro. Jalen Brunson gonna come into the scene like, nah, fuck that. We trying to get 2 in a row. I did this shit in college. I'm about to do it in the NBA, ladies and gentlemen. And then after that, he can walk. And then you better hang that jersey in the rafters after that. Jalen Brunson won the championship this year.
Oh, it's already in the rafters now, but no, that's going to solidify his Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Right. I agree. Yeah, I agree with you, Lee. You could solidify his name right this very second. But if he does one more Hall of Fame, walking.
So I think
with that said, real quick, y'all. Hey, I got an early day tomorrow. Hey, y'all take care. Thank you. You know what I'm saying, and Divine, Jay Chosen. You know what it is.
Always.
Hey, man. Hey, let me go, and I'll get up with y'all. Shout out to the chat.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. I got nothing but love for y'all. Y'all be good. Peace, God.
Peace, my man.
Same here, fam.
Peace.
God bless, brother.
Hey, listen, everybody, we're going to get out of here because we all got to roll, man. I know I got to get up, but it was good, man. I'm glad to get on with you guys. I ain't seen y'all for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, man.
Knicks of 5. It's all good. We in Knicks of 5, yeah. So it's been doing all good, man. We marathoning, but it's cool. Listen, we I think some league game tomorrow. Shop out is back to back tomorrow, right?
Huh? Yeah, I think it's back. I think we come on tomorrow, right? Yeah, I think so. I think it's tomorrow. Yes. And then the next game is like Thursday.
We don't see
Wednesday
y'all,
or something like that. Next week.
We told you be safe out there, stay hydrated out there, my brother, and then y'all be good. The chat, everybody.
Yeah.
Go ahead, dog. Shop house.
Ain't that I just wanted to, before COVID, I've been my internet all messed up. Hey, listen, we fine, man. We won 53 games this year. We and we win in 53 years we haven't won a championship in the same year. So I'm not worried about what the next year. It was destined. It was destined for the Knicks to be like that. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens, man. Tomorrow's game, let's hope that the Knicks get out there and play better. For you two gentlemen.
Tomorrow have a better game tomorrow.
Yes, that's what I hope so. For your gentlemen, man, peace out. I see y'all guys later. And tomorrow, same bad time, same bad channel. Peace. Let me get out of here. I got to go ship the buffer real quick.
Yep. Everybody enjoy. Salute to everybody in the chat. It's Knicks all day, ladies and gentlemen. It's Knicks and 5, ladies and gentlemen. It's all day, every day. I'm excited about what's coming ahead, man, with this team.
Too, brother.
Season, man. I'm looking forward to our guys getting back there. It ain't gonna be easy, but I think we get back there. Though. I think we get back there with the team presently constructed right now. Even if we don't bring nobody in, I still think we get back there. Might be harder, but I think we get back there. You know what I mean?
I'm 100% with you on that. Look, it was fun having the conversation about who, and that is not out of the realm of possibility. Let's remember that. That's still a possibility, but with or without that, I'm looking at other players right now that possible. You're talking about this nickel kid. He could turn out to be Dante DiVincenzo, but totally, you never know what's happening with people.
You never know.
So, we know who's here, who's not, but we trust the leadership of this team, and that's the most important part. When I saw you was coming. Yep.
You know who I got my eye on during the summer league? Lehman Robbins, that 7-foot boy.
On the Knicks, you're saying the big guy on the Knicks, yeah.
He might be that he's a stretch dude. He can knock him down from out there and everything. He might be a $1 million 0.5 player that they say, you know what? Let's put Lehman Robbins on a two-way or something. And get him up in it, because the dude literally can shoot the ball from out there pretty good too. I mean, he can stretch that floor like that. He got a good offense arsenal, and he got the height. So you never know. We never know, man. Let's see. I
want to see how he develops under the rim. You know what I'm saying? And protecting that rim, to me, that's important. And if he doesn't, and let him play in the G League. And if we have to, you go after somebody like Jay Huff, 7'1", 240. Always protecting the rim, gets 2 blocks a game.
Didn't he get signed? I don't think
he's nice. Right now it says that he's free.
Yeah, they're gonna sign him. They're gonna sign him. And where they let him go. And if you do, Jay Hoff's gonna cost you about $15-17 million, bro.
If he wants to win a championship, I'm just saying.
Not that young in his career. He needs some money.
Yeah, word. He ain't right. No, definitely 100%. 100%.
Yeah, if he would have had a bag or two prior to that, I'm like, okay,
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. But that would have been a good. That would have been a good side tandem, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Here's what happened though, Jay Chosen. You can always do it. You can always trade a bunch of our commodity for him to get them too. Don't get me wrong. We got tradable assets there, so you never know.
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of the point I was trying to say, is like, if that's possible, we do that. And you look, so much. I didn't expect. When I saw you was on, I called my people that was with them calling right now, and I said, I don't know how long it's going to be, but I'm not going to be available for a while. Yeah. And look at this, talk 2 hours and 45 minutes, then near 3 hour talk. So
yeah, it's always good to see everybody, man. Cause like I said, we one big family over here, man. We might not see each other every day,
100%.
but mentally and spiritually in our hearts, man, we know y'all out there. We want to make sure everybody okay, man. I have a good summer until we see y'all again. But y'all just stay hydrated out there, man. Hydrated and Let's keep moving, man, and hit that thing, man. I know it's downtime with this Knicks stuff, but it was a Friday night away about that party and everything. So don't drink and drive. Drink responsibly and all that good shit. You know, I see you, my brother Jay Children. Thank you for coming on, my man. I'll holler at you down the line. Yep,
definitely.
Everybody in the chat, man. Y'all be good. Enjoy your rest. We'll see y'all pretty soon, man. For real, for real. We got want back. We play the Spurs tomorrow. So Wembanyama took 252 million. I think he was eligible for 302. I think he took 252 million. So he saved the league, try to save a little bit for the Spurs to get some more people. You need that with that big ass DeAndre.
I think he saved that. He saved that money for a drama class to learn how to flop better.
Right. Yo, peace, bro.
Yo, peace, y'all. Don't forget to press like, y'all. You know what it is, man. The best pre and post you'll get. Always.
Do it. All right, Jay, be good out there in Brooklyn, my man.
I'll see you too, brother. One love. One love. Peace.
You are now about to witness
Knicks Real Talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual facts. It's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like calluses. Who's style just aiming at your mental with the game analysis on a pregame show. Read the script, you know we get it like crypto in the rip though. I side really cryptic, we locked them from the get go. On this Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT drip club leading up the tip off. We true like confident, put your Nick content in beast mode like our charm. We a cheat code, we roll the bar too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Price Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, career popped up from the third eye. You heard why? It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the lens of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding the orange blue skies. And Metropolitan, we connect in the vest go wallowing. And the matters off the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms of fashion. Fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Knicks kid assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire! He's on fire! He's on fire!